can call me Cadence of Water. I'll be assisting you and performing if you're lucky. Should you want an encore, feel free to ask. Cadence is a glamour bard.
Glamour Bard. Awesome. You guys are going to like that. Next, Sailor. Sailor Sun. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
first,
it's a
'cause
great image.
I am not doing no female accents, so give it up. Okay, hold on. Whew, okay. I am the daughter of Sailor Sun Male and Sailor Mars. I came to this world to learn more about my heritage, but I cannot get back. So I'm here to do whatever I can to help get home because I miss my parents.
And last but not least, we have Doc. Oh shoot, his picture's not working. Oh well.
Okay. Doc is a hill dwarf. Uh, his real name is Red Driscoll. Always has some fresh berries to share with the party. So he may frequently ask you if you like a berry.
I'm sure everyone would. Everyone in their right mind would. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you
sorry
were
I couldn't
pretty
hear.
quiet. There's the picture. So Doc is a druid.
Oh,
Yeah, a shepherd
we
druid, no less.
we've got to cook.
Yep. Okay, so you got three choices. You got the Barrow, you got Axome, and you got the Woodland Manse. Go ahead and grab your token and drag him to the one you want to head toward.
Drag. I'm sorry.
Drag your token. Like Cadence, if you wanted to go to the Axome, put your guy down by Axome, like I
Oh,
just did.
and the sword is in
The sword is in the Dragon Barrow.
I think we should get that sword before we run into that dragon and we have to deal with it without the.
That's
Makes sense to me.
That's pretty persuasive argument. Let's see how persuasive. You got three going for the Manse and three going for the Barrow.
Oh, I just moved my token and got stuck.
I'd like to make a persuasion check.
Death Cleric and actually he's a Grave Cleric.
No, I'm a life cleric, baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Sun's a Life Cleric. Yeah.
And also, I left a guy named Slash behind. Took care of his wounds. He's a big giant turtle, you know.
All right, anyone want to abandon their ship and go to the other one, or are we going to roll randomly to see which way you go to?
If we fight that dragon, it's gonna kill us without help. We can kill orcs later.
All day, every day. Oh, we got a turncoat. You knew it had to be the centaur.
I was counting on it.
That's right. It's kind of part of the plan the whole way. So you will
Man
travel.
always has a plan, you know.
You'll travel from Vandalin north to the Dragon Barrow. That should take about a day, I would imagine. Let's see here. You'll probably get one long rest in. Yeah, it's about 40 miles northwest of Vandalin, amid the rolling hills and grasslands between the high road and Neverwinter Wood. And therefore you get one long rest. There's a cold wind blowing in from the coast, assailing you for most of your trip, and it brings in some occasional rain. So that night, before you turn in, Doc, you could burn all your spell slots on good berries if you want.
Oh,
Make it rain.
my goodness. And he just
We shall feast forever.
So the next morning, you guys will wake up. How many good berries will you give everyone, Doc?
my goodness. I let me count them. Let's see here.
Yeah, if you can do anything to get your mic closer or turned up. I got your volume turned all the way up and you're quiet still.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case.
Last time I used this character is back when this phrase first came out.
So Doc would have probably about 100 good berries.
Nice.
He'd
So you can just type into text how many you want to give everyone and then how many you want to retain for yourself. And while you're doing that, I will describe what you guys see when you get to the barrow. In fact, I will actually drag you to the barrow. Okay, if you zoom out, you should see the dragon barrow in all its glory. You come to a 30-foot high hill that rises ahead of you. Its top is too flat to be a natural occurrence, and jutting from the grassy hilltop is a row of 10-foot tall, bone-white rocks that arc toward the stormy sky like outstretched talons.
I'd like to send Jolly to fly around.
All right. Jolly spies someone approaching from a nearby copse of trees. Actually, it's a horse he sees coming.
Just a horse?
There's a rider on it, but closer look, it's actually a centaur.
Oh, okay.
And the centaur approaches you guys peacefully with his arms raised in a
Greeting.
peaceful gesture. Greetings, I'm Xanth. Who are you?
I am called Cadence of Water. These are my friends.
Well met. You have come to a dangerous place, friends. Do you know what you're searching for?
Hopefully to find a solution to something even more dangerous. For a white worm flies these guys.
Oh, I've heard the tales. I tell you though, this place is dangerous. Strange witch lights hover over the barrow at night, and he points out over the stones arcing up to the sky. They weave their way in between those stones there. The place is haunted by the restless spirits of the dead. You're brave souls to come here searching for treasure.
Well, it's not treasure we seek, but solutions. But what stories accompany this place that would explain the dead?
I don't know much of this place, but I do know that where I have left is in trouble. The Neverwinter Wood, has become overrun with orcs in league with half-orc spellcasters. I've come looking for help. Hopefully you can help me. Deep in the forest atop a cave-ridden hill is a circle of standing stones where half-orcs perform dark rites. Can I beg your assistance?
We should have gone there instead.
Wow.
It doesn't sound like where you were going, because where
Yeah.
you were going was a manse in the woods. He's describing a circle of standing stones, which didn't match the description of where you were heading. So it might be
sounds like this.
might be another place entirely.
This problem sounds perhaps more pressing than the white worm.
I can guide you to this circle. I'm willing to wait if you have to take care of some business here. Just make it quick if you can.
Then we
Hey,
shall.
Tom. I'd like to insight check this half man, half horse thing talking about half orcs.
Go for it.
Does a 17 or 23?
You don't detect anything out of sorts in his conversation with you.
Okay.
Would you like a good berry?
Yeah. He would like a good berry.
Now that you mention
He trots on over to Doc, lowers one leg into a kneeling position, and gracefully reaches out his hand to take the good berry.
Do you have long travels in front of you? Perhaps take two.
Oh, thank you very much. One's so filling, though. I'll save the other for later.
what's so filling. Well, let's be about this place.
Okay, well, everyone make a perception check for me. As you search the barrow, looking for anything obvious and kind of entrance into the place. Doc, with his 25 perception, spies an opening beneath the base of a rock at the very cross apex of the barrow, right here where I'm pinging. The rock is big. It'll take a lot of strength to push it out of the way. There appears to be an opening beneath it, though. That's the only thing you find of note in your search of the barrow.
Let's open it up.
Well,
Wait, before we do that,
yeah.
I think we should do it quietly.
It's not going to be easy to move. You could probably lash some ropes around it and topple it.
So what I was thinking is if we wrap the ropes around the other stone and pull
Mhm.
them towards each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you guys do that. You get some ropes set up, and you pull over the bone white rock to reveal, indeed, a 2-foot wide spiral flagstone staircase descending deep down below. You guys will have to squeeze tight to get down it. And only about 2 feet wide, or a little bit more than that. When you descend, actually, before you descend, go ahead and cast any spells you want to cast before you head into the darkness. If anyone wants to cast Mage Armor or anything like that, they can. If you want to send Jolly ahead, you can.
How many people have dark vision right now?
I got dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Any humans or halflings?
Reese,
I'm
but I
gonna
think he's got goggles.
Then I think that'd be everyone.
So you're in pretty good shape for that. Okay. Alrighty then.
Yes, Doc will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well then, if you look to the right center of the screen of the map a little bit, you will see where you arrive below. The staircase spirals around very tight. Finally, it exits out into a wider passageway. The wider passageway still carved out of the earth. The tunnels here reek of damp earth and stale, deathly air. The walls, floors, and 8-foot ceiling are made of packed earth. The place is dark. There's no lights. There's no even sconces for torches in these walls. And passages head off in multiple directions.
Why don't we fire up some torches, guys? I mean, anything that's down here and dangerous is not going to have a problem with the darkness, and even though most of us have dark vision, it'll affect our perceptions.
Very wise words indeed. Your perception will be 5 lower with dark vision.
I could cast light.
Good deal.
Cadence will put a torch up as well.
Okay. So you got 6 passages you can head down. Any preference?
12 o'clock.
Dan, you're going to be leading the way with your high perception?
See, senor.
12 o'clock. Heading north. So you circle around, you head off toward the north, and you catch a glimpse of something up there, Dan. Something glowing, like a torch, kind of floating in the air. And then kind of goes out of sight just after you see it. There we go. It was just about right here for a second, and then it disappeared.
Did it like flash and extinguish or go away?
No, it's like it flew away. You saw nothing holding it though.
I could try to
Onward.
sneak ahead and take a look.
Sounds good.
Sure.
You guys are all sneaking pretty good right now. Dan, as you're moving ahead, you notice the outline of a pit on the floor right at your feet. And you can see the room beyond from there. This room, you think you might have found exactly what you were looking for. There are sarcophagi here carved from the solid blocks of granite and sealed with heavy granite lids resting in the alcoves. The area north of the sarcophagi has the bones of a huge dragon embedded in its walls. The dragon's skull rests on the floor and has a long sword set atop it. The longsword would be, I'll move you to where it's at, Dan. Be right here. You don't have to go there right now, but just to show where it's at.
Okay. And there's a pit trap right in front of where I was.
Yes, I will move it so we can see it. There you go. So, it's ceiling's only 8 feet high, so it's kind of a delicate leap because you can't get a whole lot of elevation, but you think you can clear it. If it does end where you think it ends.
Oh wow. Can I pull out a torch, light it,
Yep.
and throw it on the other end?
You got it. So it's sputtering and lit up there, and smoke's coming off of it. You're pretty sure it's solid floor over there where that torch is. Just a 5-foot wide pit, as far as you can tell.
Can I jump it?
Yeah. And then everyone put you guys where you want to be when Dan jumps across.
Who's all frontline? Who's all melee? That needs to be up front.
This is like a whole party of clerics. So you got Dan is a inquisitive rogue. Drex is an assassin rogue. Cadence is a bard. Doc is a druid, shepherd druid. Reese is a cleric, and Sun is a cleric.
Hey Drex, let's try and flank our opponents so we can do maximum stabby.
You got it, boss.
Boss.
All right, jump on over there, Dan. Drex, you're coming up behind him. Everyone else put you where I want to be when they get there.
Let's go, clerics, druids.
Dan, your passive perception is an 18. Let's see here. All right. Okay. You're ready for in case something comes at you. You saw a light there. You don't see it now. And with your passive perception, you get a feel of something about to strike out at you from your northwest quadrant, but you don't see it. And roll initiative.
It's not good.
Damn it.
Anyone new to playing with me? Let's see here. It looks like I don't have one person's initiative set up either. Dan worked. Cadence worked. Drex worked. Everyone worked. Everyone worked.
Is the 2d20k1 keep 1?
Yeah,
Got it.
that's an advantage. Yeah. Reese is the one that didn't work. Okay, let me add Reese to the initiative. Add turn. Fix his character. Okay. Should work in the future now, Reese. And you got a 20.01. 21.01.
On my proficiency, you forgot heavy armor.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Reese, you see a little disturbance in the air. Dan turns to look that direction. He squints his eyes. He doesn't see anything. You don't see anything either, but you act before whatever it is. You know it's in the square northwest of Dan. You can't target it, though, because you can't really see it. So,
I'm going to attempt Eyes of the Grave. Do I have a button for that?
yeah, I sure do. 60 feet. Eyes of the Grave. Action till the end of your next turn. You know the locale of undead, not behind total cover or protected from divination. Okay, let me look something up here. Okay. Okay, you know there is an undead in the square northwest of Dan, 5 feet away from him. Anything else, Reese?
Can I make it over the trap? Do I think I can or no?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you think you can. You'll have to end up in a square west or east of Dan, your choice. And to get to that square, you'll provoke. If you go to the west, you would not provoke.
Oh.
Do you want to go There you go. Okay. Yeah, now you know the undead is directly north of you. After Reese, you can move your Raven where you want him. And then Dan, your turn. So Dan, you know there's a guy northwest of you. You can't see him, though.
Can't see him?
Can't see him.
I just gotta sense him. I'm gonna shoot Julia once towards this unknown location with disadvantage. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. Then I would like to bonus action. I have detail for the area right north of me. Make sure there's no traps.
You'll provoke if you move there. Do you want to move there?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay.
I do.
Let's see. Okay, there's a zap of lightning that strikes out at you with advantage. A 14 misses you, though, right?
Actually, I think it hits.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
my AC is 14.
So 8 lightning damage, Dan. And now there is
a reaction on my turn.
Yeah, sure can.
So 4.
Except you didn't see him when he hit you. So you still have your reaction.
Sneaky.
Now you see this wisp, this will-o-wisp in the air just north of you, Reese. Dan, you took the full 8 lightning. Your turn's done. Sailor, your turn.
Oh, I wanted to bonus action I for detail the northern area.
All right.
For traps to safely move it.
No traps up there. It is safe.
Just make some room.
Just northwest of you, Dan, is where the sword is, lying on top of the dragon skull.
Okay.
D8. That's what that room looks like again. Okay. After you, Sailor. Okay, Sailor. So, Sailor, you can't quite see that wisp from back there, but you could get north of Cadence and see it if you want. Or you could do something from back there. I bet you can't get there unless you double move. You want to double move?
What, 30? 30's not enough?
No, you got difficult terrain through all your allies, so it'd take you 25 feet to move just to get to there.
Yeah, I just moved there then.
There, okay. You can see the wisp from there.
Is that a friendly wisp or a...
No,
enemy?
it shocked Dan.
Hold on, I'm looking at the stuff on here. There it is. You see me put my hands out and I go, by the power of sun and Mars, sacred flame.
Sacred Flame on the wisp, dex save DC 15. Got him. 11 radiant. No radiant immunity, so it took 11. Okay, after Sailor's Son, Cadence, your turn. Cadence, you can see it from where you're standing too.
Yep.
Nice, that'll work out good.
Well,
You gonna fairy fire him?
No. Can you bring that back? Or
Oh.
I'm considering hitting the room instead of him. Might hit Dan, but I could help him.
You can't see back there though.
Oh no, I'll be up there in a second.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll use cat stuff to get up there.
Yeah.
I'm actually let's do that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give Dan inspiration.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire there.
All right. So Dan, you got Bardic Inspiration. You can use that after your roll. Bardic Inspiration is a dex save. Fairy Fire is a dex save.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I should have clicked that.
15 on the save.
Yep, save.
No problem, Dan. Okay. Nothing lights up, Cadence, unfortunately.
Son of a gun. All right, 20, 30.
Nothing lights up yet.
It's a dumb idea. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna stay there. I'm done.
Doc, your turn. Doc, you get up south of Sailor Sun, you'll be able to see that wisp in there.
Okay. I'll just cast Shillelagh,
Okay.
but he is going to produce some flame, and he's going to
Ooh, nice throw. That's a hit. 25 to hit on that one for 15 fire damage.
It's a lot more than 1 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You watching, Reese?
Nobody likes to
Fire.
show off.
7 points of fire. The thing resists fire, so it took 7 of that. After Doc comes the wisp. Shoots out lightning. Ooh, what's this at? Creature you see 5 feet. Da, da, da. Okay. It tries to shock Reese. 17 to hit you, Reese. Oh, you're good. That's a miss.
+1 shield for the win.
Nice. And then that was an action. Do that. That's going to provoke from you, Reese.
Let's see, we got it here. Oh,
Nice,
look at that.
nice shot. 21 to hit for 4 damage from a non-magical mace. It resists that. Takes 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it comes to here and then ducks underneath the sword. You can see it glowing underneath the sword there, Dan. Giving it some cover from you. It's done. Drex, your turn.
Okay, so if I use my bonus action to dash, I
You
couldn't get into melee. position, could I?
You should be able to get there with that.
All right, then I guess I'll do that, and then take a swing with my. Real quick, could I actually go here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or... All right, then I'll take a swing with my short sword, and I should have advantage because of pack tactics.
Nice. So yeah, click your token, click your short sword. That's a 17 to hit because of pack tactics with Dan. But the thing is, dodges out of the way of that.
All right, and bonus main move. I guess that's all I can really do.
Okay, that's the end of that round. Next round, Reese, your turn. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Real quick. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, Doc. You sense something coming up behind you. Maybe more of the same things. You don't see him yet, though. But your awesome 16 passive perception has the hairs on the back of your beard standing up. Adding them to initiative, descending order. Oh, and you'll find out real quick that there is something back there because they go first. All right. A wisp comes up behind you, Doc, and shocks you with advantage. 23 to hit you for 12 lightning damage, Doc. And it's done. Reese, your turn.
Good flame. Look at that.
Oh my god.
To add insult to injury, I bet it saves. Yep.
Oh no, Reese.
After Reese, Dan, you gotta stick with the grave side of your powers.
Really true.
Yeah,
Yes.
no more of that radiant stuff.
So was this wisp boy kind of hiding from me, or
It's
is
trying
he,
to hide from you there underneath the sword. The sword now you can see has a cross guard with dragon heads on it. And the wisp
Am
is
I
duck.
able to attack the wisp, or
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. I mean, you
Oh.
might smash the sword or smash the dragon head when you do, so don't miss.
I don't like how you said that, Tom.
Drex had no problem.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it Julia one good shot right here.
All right.
The 16 hit.
Oh no, that ricochets off the sword, which then
Oh.
kind of, with a much elongated moment or two, slides off the dragon skull and clatters to the floor. And when it does, everyone holds their breath for a second. Nothing seems to happen though. What else you want to do, Dan?
I'm gonna do it again.
Fire away. That
26
connects. That
gotta
connects.
do
The
it.
wisp blows up. It's gone.
Your second time's the charm, am
Yeah.
I right?
Yeah.
why don't we grab the sword and run, y'all? No reason to fight all this.
Anything else,
Okay.
Dan?
Can I grab the sword or
Yeah.
is it lodged?
No, you can grab it.
I shall grab it with my free hand.
Okay. So you've taken 2 shots. So you've done your action, your bonus, your free interaction. You still got a move left.
A lot of people in my way. Don't want to clog things up. I will stay right here.
We'll use that cross swords to indicate you have the sword in your hand. Dan is done. Sailor, your turn. Sailor, turning around, you see a wisp behind Doc.
Alright, I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon behind it, and it's gonna be a giant staff with a sun emblem on it.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do sacred flames again.
Okay. Give me the spiritual weapon attack. And then 15 dex save for the sacred flame.
Hold on, I'm
You
looking for words.
Dodge the flames.
27.
They're pretty high
Jesus
dex.
Christ.
They are super fast.
Rolled an 8. That's awesome.
18 misses as it dodges out of the way.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they are quick. Sailor Sun, all done? Cadence, your turn.
Oh my. All right. Oh, what are we going to do? I think I can see the wisp from here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can help my friends a little. Just a little. All of 4.
Just a second. Be just real quick here.
Spoiler alert, this dragon's really a Draco Lich.
That'd be awesome. Okay, Cadence, vicious mockery on the thing for psychic, 15 wisdom save. Well, that's smart, not doing a dex save attack on him. Psychic. Does he take psychic damage? He does. So
All at once.
4 points, all 4. Those poor bards, they should have really upped vicious mockery at some point to D6s.
Something.
Something.
But he's got disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage on his next attack. After Cadence, Doc, your turn, Doc.
I'm gonna get that one.
Okay. Let's see here. Yes, are we leaving here? Is that our plan? We're gonna skedaddle out of here. Can you all hear me? Or
I can hear you.
Oh,
did
I mean,
we get the sword?
we got what we were looking for. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Okay. Doc is going to. He'll try and hit it with his staff.
There's a staff SHIL. Since you got Shillelagh going, you'll want to use that one. Nice. Okay, 26 is a hit for 8 magic bludgeon into the thing. What else you got? Doc.
Can I go past it?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, but it's 2 sizes different from you, so you can move through it.
Yeah. Okay. And so I'll just
Go to there? Okay.
yeah, I'll go there.
Unfortunately, in your movement, you provoke from another one that's invisible, which shocks you as you go by. 21 to hit you for 12 lightning, Doc.
Okay.
Doc's done. Then that one that just hit you, Doc, flies the other side of you here and shocks you again, but missing this time. It's done. Drex, your turn.
Okay, so if again I use my bonus action to double my movement, could I reach the wisp that's south of Sailor Sun?
Let's see. What's your speed? 30? 1, 2,
30, so it'd be
3,
60.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep.
All right, so in that case, I guess I'll try with my short sword again, and I think I'd still get pack tactics, right?
Yeah. 22 to hit. That's good. It's a magic short sword, so it does 11 damage to the thing. And
Yes, and since I had advantage, is that sneak attack?
it is.
Yep.
Throw in some
And you have a
sneak.
teammate nearby.
Boom. Dead.
That's how you handle those, apparently.
Nicely done, Drex. That was all your movement, all your actions, so you're done. That's into that round. Dan, all of a sudden the sword that you have in your hand starts to kind of shake as something swirls around it, something you can't quite see. It's incorporeal, and but it's like it's trying to grasp the sword out of your hand, and it's adding to the initiative this round. And first to act is Reese. So Reese, you can see Dan struggling against something that's trying to grab the sword out of his hand. You don't see what it is, but whatever it is, it's north of Dan.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Boom. Spirit
So I'm gonna
Guardians
do it.
goes
Though
up.
I'm still down there, so I can see most of my companions. And then go on up and do a little area effect action on whatever's harassing Dan.
So, everyone's safe except for Doc. So Doc, don't go in there. Reese, your spirit guardians are whirling around. You're done. Next to go is Dan. Okay, Dan. So this thing is struggling with you against the sword, but it's not actually holding the sword. So you could move away from it. You'd provoke, you're pretty sure. But
Okay. If I moved away, would I still have the sword?
you think you would?
Okay. I shall bonus action disengage
Nice.
and move down here and take a blind shot with Julia. It's a 19 hit.
Okay, so you got a sword in one hand, hand crossed with the other hand. You have to do something with that sword. You want to sheath it? You don't really have a sheath.
Sure.
Throw it like through your straps of your backpack.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can shoot your crossbow. 26.
Well, it's a hand crossbow, so it's one-handed.
But to reload it, you need two hands. That's why you had to have one hand free to be firing away with it.
Even with
Yep.
expert?
Yep. That just gets rid of the reload property, which means it doesn't take a full action to reload, but it doesn't
Gotcha.
negate needing two hands to load. But
The third case kind of seems redundant. Then if you make a melee attack, you can attack with it as well.
right, yeah, they clarified that basically that means you can do it once.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. I'll do that.
So the hand crossbow is a hit with a 19.
Is it standing next to Reese?
Yes, you can throw. I don't think you can throw a sneak attack in it because you have disadvantage to attack it. You have to have a target within 5 feet and no disadvantage.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 9
Okay.
magical piercing.
9 magic piercing. Got it. After Dan, Sailor Sun, your turn.
I don't guess him
I'm gonna
hitting
move
makes
my
it visible.
spiritual weapon behind, next to the thing.
And go ahead and roll your attack with it. Sailor Sun. 19 connects. 11 force.
Then I'm gonna move up in range so I can see.
All right.
And Sacred Flame again.
Here comes the deck save. Made it. Your turn, Cadence.
Let's see. Can I? I can't see. Can I see Reese from here? I don't think.
No.
But if I went to north,
Then yes.
moved. That would help him get out. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I'm gonna go to north. I'm gonna use the good Mantle of Inspiration, and I will hit both Dan and Reese. I will also hit Drex, and I'll keep moving.
Nice. And I think you can do that on yourself too, right?
I can.
You can do four creatures you see.
Yeah, because it went. So yeah, I'll do the 4 of us. So we can all move a lot.
You guys all get 8 temporary hit points. You all can use your reactions, if you haven't used your reaction yet, to move your speed with no opportunity attacks. So let's let Cadence finish his, then we'll have Dan go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, and then Reese, you go ahead. Okay. After Cadence is whatever
And I get
this.
to move as well.
Yeah. Yes, you do, Drex.
Get out, guys! Get out! It's a smash and grab.
Speed. Okay. All right. Something goes flying past you, Reese. Just like a huge gust of wind blowing by you. And then, Dan, you are pummeled by something smashing at you from out of the air. Getting 2 slam attacks. The first is a 20 to hit you for 9 bludgeoning.
Yep.
The second is a 21 to hit you for 8 bludgeoning.
Okie dokie.
And I need Reese some damage from your spirit guardians. And I need a wisdom save for it. You got a wisdom save of 16, so it's going to take half of 13 radiant. 12 is 9 radiant. Okay, got it. Whatever it is, when it pummeled you twice, Dan, it still did not become visible. But you think it is pretty large overall and taking up all the space between you and Reese.
Gotcha.
And it's done. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc is going to cast that protection from good and evil.
On who?
On himself.
Okay.
On himself. And he will move there.
All right, after Doc comes the wisp. And the wisp continues to attack you, Doc. With shocks. 12 does not get to you, though. It's done. Drex, your turn.
Alright, so if we're just all going to try and GTFO, I think I'm just going to make my way towards the staircase.
Alrighty. Drex goes scurrying up the stairs. That runs over. Reese, your turn. So, Reese, there's something big and whistling and pummeling and blowing between you and Dan. You don't know that it would stop you if you moved through it, though.
Kind of seems like it would.
It may.
Push.
Yeah, but I don't want to get pushed back into the trapdoor. That would really suck. I think it's going to just keep following Dan. I'm going to ready a dash and move ahead when Dan goes down the hall further.
Ready a dash action. Okay. After Reese is done, Dan, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to double dash my way out of here.
Reese takes off. You get pummeled one time leaving.
Okay.
17 for 8 bludgeoning.
I'm going to dodge that.
You
I can't see it.
can't
So
see
8.
him.
Okay.
Y'all,
Your shiny
do we
new
have
power, and the DM's a dick about it.
Do
Hmm?
we have a plan for getting Reese out of here since it appears like he's stuck in it?
Well, let's see. He's going to take a dash action right now. Right, Reese?
Oh, I guess so. That's what I said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's difficult terrain as you push your way through that wind thing. So you get to there with a dash.
Nice.
Dan's done. Reese has taken his ready to action. Sailor Sun, your turn.
First, I'm gonna attack with spiritual.
Spiritual weapon attacking the thing. It dodges out of the way.
And then sacred flame.
Sacred Flame, deck save. Ooh, we got him. Oh, for 13 radiant.
And then I'm gonna move.
Reese is jealous. Not surprised, but jealous.
Do you have to see your target for Sacred Flame?
You do, but this thing was visible.
Oh.
The wisps. The wisps are only invisible when
Oh,
they...
he's attacking the wisps.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, after Sailor Sun, Cadence.
Oh my. Well, it seems to be working. I'm gonna hit. Let's see. I think I can see Reese. Yeah, corner.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna hit the 4 people I can see.
All right, y'all get some
Dan,
temps.
Time to go.
You can all get on up the stairs. After you is whatever's attacking Reese. Give me some damage, Reese, for your Spirit Guardians.
Come on up.
Wisdom check. It got a 15 on its wisdom, so it takes 3 radiant. And then it pummels.
It was so wise.
Pummels Reese. I know, that's crazy. Slam on Reese. 19 Reese for 14 bludgeoning. DC 10 concentration check. Don't forget you have some temps. You were just given 5 temps by Cadence.
8.
Oh, 8. 8 temps by
What I got.
Cadence.
All right. Well, let me make my concentration check, and then I'll do the math.
Okay. Oh no.
Not so good. No
Not-
Spirit Guardians.
Okay, that was his first pummel. Second pummel is only a 10. That misses you. It's done. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc will join the rest of them.
All right, Reese, you're all alone. Good luck.
Hey, well, I'm dashing.
After Doc, Drex is up there. After that, Drex, that's into that round. And Reese, your turn.
Reese, was Reese not able to use the extra movement from the Mantle of Inspiration?
I did.
He might have just missed it, or I think he just missed that he could have. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 1 attack as you're leaving Reese. With a slam. 22 to hit you for 8 bludgeoning.
Yep.
And
And Jolly's gonna follow me out.
right. So now it puts you guys all on the outside of the barrow near this stone right here.
You mean it's not over?
It might not be over.
Just gonna keep following us.
Ouch.
So where do you want us at, Tom?
Outside around this stone right here. The one at the cross of the barrow. That's where the staircase emerges right there. All right. After you emerge, you have 1 round to do whatever you want. So you could move, you could do an action to do any kind of curing, that kind of stuff. We'll go in order of initiative here. And let's see. Reese just came out, so Reese will be the last one to act. Dan, you get to act first. So all of you basically start in the square I just put Dan in. When your turn comes up, you'll start there, and you can go 1 round to do something else.
I'm gonna call down to everyone to meet up northward towards the woods and peace out.
After Dan, Sailor Sun, you start in the same spot. Go ahead.
Who's the one that took the most hits right now?
Probably me.
I use my not laying hands. What's it called? Healing hand.
You might not be able to get to him with your healing hands. He moved a long ways
Oh,
away.
yeah. Oh, okay. Then I'm booking it. I'm falling on dang.
Okay, move and dash. Then Doc, go ahead.
Okay. Roll that dash as well.
Sailor, you should be way far back from there, right? Your speed's only 30 feet. 1, 2, 3,
I
have
5,
35
6,
hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get, that's how far you get, Sailor. And anyone else who leaves and moves and dashes with the 30 speed would get to where Sailor is. Doc, you'd get 10 feet south of that. And then Drex, go ahead.
Oh, and also I did spend my spiritual.
Bonus action dash. I'm just gonna run to the same place as Dan.
And Reese. Oh, I missed Cadence somehow. Cadence, go ahead. You go first, then Reese.
Yes. Oh goodness. Okay. Golly. Trying to think. So Reese is technically underneath me.
Yeah, he's coming up the stairs behind you.
Let's do this. All right. The four of us. I'll hit all of the four of us with another mantle. So myself, Reese. Presuming to see who that. Dan and Sailor.
Dan might be too far away. What's your mental distance?
I'm sorry, not Dan. I meant Doc.
Very good.
The four, yeah, that are in with range. And then I will use my action to dash. So I'll move.
So I'm going to move you, Sailor. 1, 2,
180.
3, 4, 5, 6 north. I'm going to move Doc 5 north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move where you want, Cadence. And then you come out, Reese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was your free move. And then your action.
Okay. So 3, 6, 12. Move there. And Jolly will lead the way.
All right. You guys, as you're running down the Dragon Barrow spine, you look back and you see the wind howling up out of the opening there. And everyone roll initiative.
This is just turning out to be a really heroic moment for us guys.
I'm way far away, so you guys should just keep running.
Old man behind.
I should have moved you guys the other direction. Let's see here. If you get to the top of the screen, what we'll do is you'll come to the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side.
And loop back towards the nose of the dragon.
Loop back up towards the top.
So I'd be 70 feet further north. Well, 6.
So see that red line to your left?
Yep.
The top of the screen becomes the bottom of the screen to the left of that red line. And then you can start moving up again after that. Okay, okay, you all should have rolled initiative, and the first person to react is Dan, go to move. Cadence, go ahead and move. Doc, go ahead and move. Drex, go ahead and move. Reese, go ahead and move. Sailor Sun, go ahead and move. And then I'll move what's following you. I'm going to have to draw another line over here, aren't I, for you, Cadence?
He's running.
Don't you have to stop moving to use the feline thing?
I haven't used it. I had 120 on the first round because I
What?
dashed. You know, I had 30. I'm sorry, I had 90 on.
Okay. Everyone move again. Doc, did you move?
No.
No? Okay, let me move you then. Your round, you went 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, shoot. Don't move. I'm moving you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you were not quite off the map the first round. Round 2, everyone move again. Doc goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's the end of that round. Everyone done their movement that round?
1 sec.
Everyone keep on it. We're going trying to go fast. As soon as you're done moving. Okay. Move for round 3. I'll do you, Doc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is moving for round 3.
Wait for me, guys.
If you moved off the top, you moved off the top a third time there, Kiddens?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something is right behind you, Doc. You think on your next turn, well, you think you'll provoke if you move away from it, and it's basically hounding you. So, next round, you guys all done moving? Doc's yelling, "It's right behind me!" You can see the wind howling at his feet. And Dan, you go first. Tell me when you're done.
Okay. I'm gonna move back south.
Are you doing any other actions, or are you all done?
I think that is horribly out of range, but I will bonus action dash, and then shoot once blindly.
Okay, one
Missing.
shot. 9 is a miss. After Dan, Cadence, your turn. If you're just moving, let me know you're just moving.
I'm gonna stay here. I'll dodge.
Doc, your turn. What do you want to do, Doc? There's something directly south of you.
Doc's gonna. He's gonna swing it.
A 16 to hit is good. You connect with something substantial there, the wind itself, doing 9 points of bludgeoning. Then, Drex, your turn.
I'm gonna do something very similar to Dan. I'm gonna bonus action dash here, and then shoot with my short bow. But sunlight sensitivity and pack tactic, I think it's just a normal roll. That'll be an 11.
11s or 12s a miss. After Drex, Reese, your turn.
Alright, I'm just moving back south.
Double move. Sailor Sun, your turn.
What do I see behind me?
There's something accosting Doc. Just see wind howling around him.
And how big is it?
Whatever it is, it's due south of Doc, and it's about 10 feet in diameter.
And how far is it from me?
Due south of Doc.
How many feet?
Around 60.
What's the max range for guiding bolts?
120, I bet. Guiding bolt? Yeah, 120.
I stick my hand on and shoot guiding bolt.
All right. Click that guiding bolt button. It's a miss. And after Reese, Sailor Sun is done. After Sailor Sun, the Stalker goes. Okay, the Stalker pummels Doc, beating on you, Dwarf. 2 fists. The first one's a 23 Doc for 5 bludgeoning. Next one's a crit for 17 bludgeoning. Is Doc still conscious?
Yeah. All right. So it was 5.
5 and 17.
5 and 17.
Dan, your turn. Doc's getting beat up.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Since I can't see it, might as well long range it and shoot at it.
20 hit. Your magic weapon does a full 8 points of damage to it. No sneak
Plus
attack
another
since
9.
you have disadvantage.
Oh, gosh.
After Dan, Cadence, your turn.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to move back and help.
Doc, your turn.
I think I can get there. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Doc's gonna try and hit it.
20.
Don't forget you were a whole other thing away from him.
No,
So
I was just one up. Like, not again. Like,
oh, I thought you were again.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not that bad.
Doc hits him for 9 or 14. 14 hit for 9. You would say, if you were a betting man and you played 4th edition, that this thing is bloodied from the intensity of the wind howling around you.
Just feels different.
Just feels different. Feels a little weaker.
So you're saying it's winded?
It's
Oh,
all night. He's here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good one.
I can't tell you how exciting I found it.
2 hit points, Sacred Flames, and all the fun you can stand. Doc, you pummel it for a little bit. Drex, your turn.
I'm just gonna move next to Dan, and I'm gonna take a shot with a short bow.
A 21 hit.
It's not magical, but do I get sneak attack here?
You do, since you have an ally adjacent granting you advantage.
Holy.
So 24 points of damage from your regular short bow. So that's 12 to him. Okay, after Drex, Reese, your turn.
Dan, Doc, are you likely to go down next turn?
I've got 25 hit
He's
points
25 out of 63.
Yeah, well, plenty.
left. Yeah, he's feeling fine.
Moving up a little bit. Spirit Guardians again.
Spirit Guardians, okay. You can see everyone, so that everyone in the party is safe. And after Reese, Sailor Sun.
How bad is Doc looking?
25 out of 63.
Fine.
I'm gonna shout out, Sun healing power, and count healing words. He is 60 feet from me,
Yep, he is within 60.
and I'm casting it as a level 4.
Level 4 healing word, okay. Do you have a level 4 spell slot? I don't think you do.
No, I mean 3.
Level 3 spell slot, okay. 8 and 8, 16 hit points back, Doc.
Plus 2 extra for bless something of
Plus
life.
another 3.
It's all built in. That's all already built in.
Cool.
But you, Sailor Moon, you get you regain hit points if you're below max. 2 plus the spell level.
I haven't got hit yet, so.
So then you
What was
don't.
the total on the healing one?
Healing is a total of 16, Doc.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. What else, Sailor Sun?
Shit. Oh, that was bonus action, huh?
Yep.
How does casting spells work?
If you cast a spell that's a bonus action, the only other spell you can cast on the same turn has to be a cantrip.
Okay, how close do I gotta get for Sacred Flame?
Well, you can't see him, so that won't work. No matter how close you are.
Ah, shit. Who do I see in front of me that is going down?
Can you not see the screen? Here. I'll center it for you.
Oh, there. Okay, there you go.
That
Like,
fixes a lot of
that
problems.
fixes a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Let's see here. How far is as long as I can see them?
You can see them both, yeah. I think they're 40 and
Alright,
45 feet.
Alright, then I'm gonna cast Bless on who is it? That dog, Reese.
Your speed is 60. You gotta get within 30 feet for bless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. From there, you can bless anyone you want. So Doc gets blessed, Reese gets blessed. Who else?
Let's go with Dan.
Dan. All right. So
Thank
be
you.
ready, Sailor Sun, with that bless spell. We'll have you roll anytime it comes into effect for their little bonus they get with the bless. All right, Sailor Sun's. Oh, shoot! You can't do bless.
You already
did,
cast
You
it.
did a bonus action spell. So take those hearts off your guys. What else you want to do, Sailor Sun? It's funny that we did that when you just asked directly what you can cast. I was not paying attention.
Myself for some reason.
Can you what?
I cast guidance on myself.
There you go. Done. Next to go is the Stalker. Give me some damage, Reese, from your sacred Spirit Guardians. This was not as wise as he was before, so he's going to take all the damage.
Coming up here.
13
What?
radiant.
I don't believe it.
Double digits.
Taking lessons from the druid.
Still rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Downer Dan strikes again. Slam attack on Doc. That's a hit for 11, Doc.
Oh,
Another slam attack on you, Doc. 17 might miss you, right?
No, that hits.
That hits. All right, another 10. 21 total. It's done.
and that's coming from south of him.
South
right?
of him, yep. Your turn, Dan.
All right, I'm just gonna fan the hammer on my crossbow.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep. After Dan, Cadence.
I'm gonna try this in the squares that would matter. Fairy fire.
All right. Deck save. Ooh, got him.
What? I did not expect that.
So the air is glowing purple and roughly the shape of a humanoid form, like an ogre-sized humanoid form. Huge fists wailing away at Doc, but now you at least can attack it with no disadvantage. Nicely done, Cadence. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I can.
Your turn, Doc.
Yeah, Doc's gonna swing.
That's a hit for 11 points of bludgeoning. After Doc, Drex.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up next to Doc and come at him with the short sword, and then with my bonus, I'm gonna come at him with a dagger.
All right, short sword first. Boom. You want a sneak attack with that?
Yes, I will.
That's 6 and 7 is 13 magic piercing. Got it. Oops. It was 6 and 8, so it's actually one more magic piercing. Got it. And then dagger. Go for it. Dagger's a 14 to hit. You don't have two weapon fighting, right?
I don't have advantage because I have sunlight sensitivity.
Okay. Alrighty.
That may have
Interesting.
made the sneak not hit.
No, because he rolled a 26 and a 26, so that
Right.
hit.
Sorry, I meant the sneak attack damage if he had disadvantage from sunlight sensitivity.
But
I have
he has
my next
advantage.
one.
He has advantage too, so he's straight up. So, but the 10 misses on the dagger. Everything else was good. Drex is done. Reese, your turn. Reese is not giving up on the Sacred Flame.
Neither is the stalker.
The Stalker is not giving in to the Sacred Flame. Anything else, Reese?
Blue.
Your turn, Sailor.
Sacred flames.
Oh, wow. 15 radiant destroys. The thing burns up.
Reese, what are you doing wrong?
Ooh, you guys. There's not a lot of radiant energy in the graveyard, turns out. All right, so you stand outside of the Dragon Barrow. You have in your hand the sword. You have a chance finally to look it over. It's a well-crafted longsword with a dragon head carved in the crossguard. Once you attune to it, or is it even attuned? It might not even be an attuned weapon. Huh. Wonder if I'm right
You'd
about
still
that.
have to sleep with it to know what it is, right?
I don't
To
know.
know it.
Yeah,
That's in the extended rules.
You
To-
animals always.
to know it biblically.
Just say to know it.
+1 attack damage. It's
Six.
an extra 3d6 damage to dragon types. So it is.
Dang.
You have the sword. This sword's actually a story item. So it's not something that you'll be able to keep outside of the campaign, unfortunately. But it's something you'll always have and not count against your magic item limit. So you'll still be able to have your 3 magic items and the sword.
As long as you're in
As long
this
as you're doing
story.
this adventure. Yeah.
Now, do we all have it, or does the party have it?
One person in the party has it. So if any of you 6 show up for the next time you play, you have it. One of you has it.
For now, I'll just give it to whoever can use it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Definitely
say,
not me.
Who can use
Probably
it?
Dan or Drax.
Drax, do you want this Dragon Slayer boy?
I mean, I kind of want it, but I don't think I can give justice.
Did anyone pick that up?
He kind of wants it, but he doesn't think something about it.
He doesn't think you'd do it justice. You're good enough, Drax. And you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, people like you.
I mean,
Dan
I don't
prefers to
think
stay
I
at
know
range.
I can utilize it properly.
You don't think he? You don't think he?
I don't know that. I don't know that anyone in this party's trained in a longsword.
I do.
Out of
Oh, it's a
game, I have a
long
6
sword.
in strength, so it's definitely not me.
It is a
I have
longsword.
longsword proficiency.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but I got this whole thing with Julia. I gotta stay humble.
Maybe Cadence.
I don't think does Bard get it?
Let's see.
I don't think they do.
Longsword, they do.
That's a race.
Oh, well, I guess if someone's not going to be attacking the dragon, it makes a lot more sense to give it to Dan.
I can come back overnight with a ballista enhancement for my crossbow, I guess.
Let's take a quick break here. When we come back, you guys will need to decide if you want to explore the rest of the catacombs, or if you want to head on after the unicorn, not unicorn, centaur.
Centaur?
Yeah, but break for now.
Yeah,
So
it's
break.
The unicorn.
Break until, let's see, it's 16, so 25 after. Break till 25 after.
Sounds good.
9 minutes. Then we'll take care of all the resting when we get back.
Fine, I'll use it.
I want to say something when we check, but I can't. It sounds funny when it comes out.
Are you there, Dan?
Say, Dave.
No, I was looking. I think the character Dan.
What's up?
I just posted the sage advice about catnap. It actually says that you go unconscious, you don't go to sleep for catnap.
Interesting.
So let's all take a cat nap.
Okay, I'm back. So you guys can take a short rest or a cat nap, whichever you prefer. And you can decide if you want to follow the Minotaur.
He changes every time.
Minotaur, centaur, doesn't matter.
He's actually a doppelganger.
It's a
How do
Fey
you do,
doppelganger.
Hey guys, are we doing a short rest? Actually, I'll just do
Okay.
I
Go
think
ahead,
it'd be beneficial
go,
to some of
go,
us.
go ahead and do a short rest. You'll for sure do that at
short
least.
rest.
And then if you guys want to proceed after the centaur, move your token up 1 square. If you want to go check out the rest of the barrow, move your token down 1 square. And you can also do all the short rest stuff either way.
So an extra 3 if you use a hit die from Caden.
Oh, thank you.
Clerics don't get their spell slots unless it's a long rest.
Correct.
Correct.
It's been a couple years since I used this cleric, so.
Sleep and I get my inspiration. So up was for the barrow, down was for the
No,
centaur.
down is for the barrow, up is for the centaur.
The lone wolf.
I resent that. Greed in that barrow is just gonna get us killed.
Cadence,
We got reversed. I want to go to the barrow. So
barrow is down. Barrow is down.
okay.
Looks like you're going to the barrow. Okay. Well, that's good news because the rest of the barrow has nothing in it to accept treasure. So you're going to be happy you made that decision.
Let's go.
We killed the stalker, right?
Yeah. Just opening it all up so you can see what it all looks like in there. Starting with the north barrow. Let's see if there's any other treasure there. So you got you got the long sword. We'll craft the long sword, dragon heads, carved in the cross guard. Nothing else in that room. Then you go to the east barrow, going clockwise. The sarcophagi there. All right. Something may or may not happen when you open one of those sarcophagi. So, grab your tokens, drag them over to the map, place you guys where you want to be when you open the, we'll say the west sarcophagi. This is in the east room. West sarcophagi in the east room. I just put Dan by it. Moving the rest of you into that room. And getting rid of the Spirit Guardian's aura. There. Okay. No trap was detected when you guys carefully searched each of these sarcophagi. But, get you guys where you want to be. And when you open that sarcophagi, Drex, are you the one opening it?
Presumably, yeah.
Okay. When you do, a cloud of corrosive gas seeps out of the sarcophagi itself, filling the area that you and Dan are standing in, doing 18 acid damage to you guys, 15 dex save to have it.
Okay.
No problem. No problem. So you both take 9 acid. There is nothing of value in that room. It's just trapped. That tunnel between the two rooms looks a little unsturdy to you, Dan. So you guys circle around, come to the south chamber. And in the south chamber, There are the bones and rotting saddle of a horse lying in the southern niche of the chamber. When you approach within 5 feet of the bones, they knit together and rise as a skeletal horse. Anyone interested in going up and touching that horse? Cadence walks on up. Any other volunteers? If you volunteer, put your guy by Cadence.
I won't touch it, but I'll be nearby.
Doc, do you want to volunteer to touch it?
Sure.
Drex is touching it. Cadence is touching it. Anyone else?
I think the grave cleric would like that.
I'm just watching.
All right. Okay, I'm going to roll a D3. Left to right is 1, 2, 3. 3. Looks like it's 1. Looks like Doc. The horse bonds with you. And you can ride it. It has the stats of a riding horse, except it's undead.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, man.
And then the West Chamber. The West Chamber. Sarcophagi are carved from solid blocks of granite and sealed with heavy granite lids resting in the alcoves. Inside the northwest one, there's a dead bard who has been buried with a fine loot.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Go get it, big cat man.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any evidence of who this bard was.
Yeah, you can make up what he is and what he was. I don't have any particulars there, so you get to feed the story yourself. In the southeast corner, you find a sarcophagus containing a dead wizard with a gold necklace with red globes hanging from it. And later, since you have a multi-day journey, you'll detect all this stuff. So you got a dragon slayer longsword, store item. An instrument of illusions, loot. That's a common magic item. And a necklace of fireballs.
God.
With six beads attached to it.
Oh, that is not right.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Let's those casters gonna fight for it.
After you get out of it,
Shiny,
well,
shiny necklace.
you can all take it. Right? It's a regular full magic item.
That doesn't count as a consumable?
Nope, it does not.
Huh,
Maybe we can
interesting.
all take it.
Consumables are only potions, scrolls, soul coins.
So what's the ruling
It's
on
not-
that once when you use all the fireballs from it?
Then you throw it away. And you replace it with
But-
another magic item.
That's a
But
magic item.
tonight, if we
reducer.
use it up, I think it would have less charges for all of us at the end, right?
Correct, yeah. But since this is actually really an adventure right here that you just finished, we could call it here and start the next adventure right after it. So you guys need to decide if you want to do that, because if you do that, then you'll have access to it, but you'd have to take it in place of one of your magic items.
No, thank you.
But if you
Oh,
continue with no stop, then you have that one, but if you use up its fireballs, the one you have access to has fewer ones in the end. So if there's only one of you guys, if there's even one of you guys that has an open magic item slot, it'd be best to stop here, have that person take the item in his open slot, and continue.
Like to do
How
that.
many slots are we allowed again? Because I only
3.
have one
Three.
non-consumable magic.
We have 3.
So I could stop and take this.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cadence will take it as well.
very good.
As can I. That's a lot of fireballs.
I know.
That seems wholly unreasonable.
I can modify stuff as appropriate as necessary.
Tom's not scared. Now,
I'm not
the
afraid.
DMing at a convention for the first time might be a little screwed. Then.
All right.
So how many did it come with? 6?
6, yeah. There are
Okay,
6.
okay.
So if you have fewer than 3 magic items, you can take it. If you have fewer than 3 magic items too, you should definitely consider the faction items if you're a part of a faction.
Gauntlet.
And if you also, there's +1 weapon, +1 stat or shield, +1 wand of the war mage and +1 rod of the pack keeper, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're low on those items, you could consider those too. I would keep that warning short sword. That's a pretty awesome item.
Yeah, that advantage and not
It
magic
was
is
it's
pretty
super
sexy.
useful against the were rats, but the advantage on initiative. I'll
Well,
decide
like
later.
those wisps, like I think those wisps didn't surprise us because we had them probably.
Yeah, there was a reason why you kind of knew they were there all the time.
Ah,
No surprise,
Charges
no
you
surprise
say the
rounds.
necklace had?
What was that?
Just a reminder on the number of charges.
6. Okay. So your choices are. I'm going to take you back to the other map. Choices are: follow the Minotaur into the forest to the Circle of Thunder, where he tells you there are orcs performing dark rites. He describes it. It sounds like it's kind of halfway on the way to the Woodland Manse, so it's wouldn't be too far out of your way to go to it. Then there's the Woodland Manse, and then there's Axome. So which do you want to go to first?
Well,
Standing stones.
I mean, the centaur was pressing for haste.
Yeah. So he'll take you to here. Oops. X marks the spot. Okay. And grab you guys. Dragon Barrow. You will have multiple days of travel between here and there, so you can be replenished on your good berries and all be fully up to date with all hit points. Just grabbing all your guys real quick. There we go. Circle of Thunder.
watch out for lightning bolts, guys.
Beware of bolt.
Okay. There's actually a couple of encounters on the way, so let me grab you and move you to those. It's the woods for that. Okay. So the centaur's leading you through the woods. When you come to a clearing, we'll say right here, and in this clearing, if you have any spells you cast normally first thing during the day, you can cast those like Mage Armor. But otherwise, there's no indication that you should be coming upon an encounter.
Yeah. Does the combat music give it away?
The ominous music started.
What's with the sudden war drums?
And maybe the title of the room, Tree Trap. You come upon a 60-foot wide forest clearing in the middle of which is a black needle-like spire. A 40-foot tall pine tree ravaged by fire long ago, its limbs burned off. Tied to the dead tree near its base are 10 ghastly dolls made of twigs bound with black hair. Let's see here. We'll use the D20 play indication for where the tree's at. So it'll be right there. You guys have just come out of the clearing. Out of the woods right there. And a centaur. Your Xanax, the centaur, tells you that wasn't there last time I came this direction.
Our centaur's named Xanax.
Yep. I suggest we circle around it.
Ooh, we should probably investigate. something could need our help.
If you say so, cat person.
Yeah, there could be a story to tell here.
Be careful though. Here, he hands you his spear. It's about 10 feet long.
He's gonna take. He kind of looks at him like, "What am I gonna do with this?"
You're now a cavalier.
I suggest you stay 10 feet away is what you should do with it.
Shall we investigate?
I'll move up with you, but I'm not getting close to it.
All right.
So, tied to the tree, a dead tree near its base, are 10 ghastly dolls made of twigs bound with black hair. Other than that, circling around and looking, you see nothing else. It's a tall pine tree ravaged by fire. Its limbs are all burned off.
Oh my.
Should you poke it with a big stick?
Yeah, I'll poke it with the big stick.
All right. The doll is a little bit. Whatever's inside it is kind of spongy. There's twigs bound around something that's a little spongy inside all the twigs.
All right, let's.
The tree doesn't react to any prodding.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
You've seen all you can see. If you want to go up there and touch it, you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go take one of the dolls down.
Okay.
I'm not touching it.
Peeling back the twigs of the doll, you see that wrapped inside of it is a beating pig's heart.
It's beating.
It's beating.
Oh, I drop it and stomp on it.
Okay, put your guys where you want to be when he does that. So, Cadence, you'll be up near the tree.
Oh yeah.
Everyone else, put you where you want to
Nearby,
be.
but not quite.
Who's stepping on a heart?
Cadence was.
Big cat man.
It's a beating pig's heart inside this thing.
Wow. I'm picturing an anime girl screaming and duck behind someone.
I've just made the horse, so you should be able to move it, Doc. Okay, everyone roll initiative.
I'm totally petrified. Can't even do it.
All right, 15, not bad for a noble that has that.
Jeez.
All right. The heart is squished and stops beating, blood spurting out of it in all directions, all over your paws. The tree's roots animate and erupt up out of the ground. Black, jagged roots circle around you guys. Let's see here. Dan and Cadence and Drex and Reese and Sun, you all take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and you're all restrained. 12 dex save negates all. You avoid being restrained and you avoid the 5 damage.
I will use my inspiration. And glad I did.
Oh, good job.
Oh no!
If you are
Yeah, I'm
constrained,
gonna use my inspiration.
if you are constrained like Drex,
I'm gonna use inspiration too. Here goes. Oops, wrong.
okay, so if you're restrained like Drex, use a fist icon. So Drex should be restrained. Sailor Sun, looks like you made it. It's a 12 dex save. And Reese looks like you failed it. So Reese put a fist icon on your guy too. All right. You'll take that damage again at the start of each of your turns until you escape. It's an action to free yourself or another creature within reach with a 15 athletics check. Or you can start hacking at the roots, and hopefully that will free you too. You're not sure though. So, and the damage will happen at the basically top of each round. So Reese, you get to go first. You are restrained. 15 athletics check and an action to free yourself if you want to try that. Or you could hack at the roots or do something else.
I'm gonna attempt to escape here.
Okay, DC 15 athletics. It's not a
Athletics.
dex check,
Can I
unfortunately.
use acrobatics?
Nope,
I cannot.
you cannot.
I don't. Thanks. I'm gonna hack at the. All right, we'll try athletics.
Okay. Boom.
Hey.
Made it. Okay, take the restraint thing off your guy. You think you need to get behind the skeletal horse to be out of the range of the entangling vines. It looks like it's about a... Well, I'll put it out there. It's about a 30-foot radius. Actually, it's 30-foot radius, but with a large thing. Not a large thing. There we go. Okay, so you want to be outside of that yellow area. Reese is done. Drex, your turn. You are restrained. What do you want to do, Drex?
I don't
Well,
see a
I'm
yellow area.
terrible with athletics.
It
so
is
I
an athletics.
got it. In terms of hacking at it, can I just use my sword?
Yeah, yep.
And one other question: has it gone this round yet? Because if not, then I have advantage.
It's not a creature, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just make a hack at it.
Oh, good job. Okay. Let's see here. Slashing, melee weapon attack, 13. You hit. Okay. You hack the one that's wrapped around you off with that attack. Now you can move now too. You want to get outside of that yellow circle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, Sailor and Cadence and Dan, you guys can all get out of the circle if you want. So the roots writhe and wriggle around for about a minute and then slowly retract back it down into the earth. And now there's 9 dolls around the base of the tree.
Can you guys shoot those dolls off? Like, there's something dark going on here. I don't think it's a good idea to leave it here.
I can shoot it on my next turn. I got a sword, though.
Or firebolt it off.
Yeah, you guys can just
burn them with fire.
sacred flame them and burn them and all that good stuff. You want to do that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. They
It's gonna
are
pew it.
they are dispatched. One more thing here. Okay. Let me move this back to where I had it. It's there. Yeah. Okay. So put you guys where you want to be on the periphery of that thing while you're shooting at the dolls. Everyone happy where they're standing?
Yep.
Okay. Emerging from the trees at the far side of the clearing is a band of orcs.
Oh my.
There look to be quite a few of them. And and one very large one that they all are following, it appears. And so
Look out! They have blue.
Not the blue.
everyone go to roll initiative.
Yeah, looks like Drex isn't very interested in this fight.
All right, Cadence, you see him appear. What do you want to do? Now, you guys have started shooting the things around the base of the tree, and that seems to maybe have attracted these orcs. You haven't destroyed all of them, so that yellow circle is still dangerous terrain to enter, or end your turn in.
I suggest we not go there. Honestly, he's gonna dodge. He's gonna dodge and wait. He's hidden up in these trees and go see what happens.
All right, the orcs come aggressively charging towards you guys. So they have a move their speed towards all creature they see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then with his action, with his move, moves 1, 2, 3 to there, and then with his attack, swings his great sword at Doc. Okay, Doc, 13 misses you, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Just barely. Okay, Sailor Sun, your turn. Oh,
How
I'm
did you
sorry.
move
I'm
all the
sorry.
way down
I'm
there?
sorry. I'm sorry. There's more orcs coming. They have aggressive, so they get with a bonus action they can move their speed toward the hostile creature they see.
Ah.
It's kind of like the rogues, only they're barbaric.
And only dash.
Berserker rogues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So he comes to here to also attacks Doc with his great axe. Misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He comes there, attacks Dan with his great axe. Critting Dan for 19 points of slashing, Dan. There you go. Finally.
Makes that 9.
And then 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones come charging towards. They actually end up double moving and bonus moving all around Sun. They are done. Now your turn, Sailor Sun. The roots don't seem to be grasping at the orcs for some reason.
Of course not.
I go, oh god, which mom and dad was here? Oh, this ain't pretty at all. I moved, they have an opportunity attack, correct?
Say again.
If I move, they have able to attack me?
That is correct.
All 3. Unless you disengage.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. And cast spiritual weapon and put it right in the middle of them.
And which one you striking?
The north one.
North one. All right. Hit that spiritual weapon button. See how you do. That's a hit for 9 points of force damage to the North Orc. After your turn comes Dan. Might be muted if you're talking, Dan.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I will. Gosh, this is not a good situation. Just gonna hit the one to my direct east. That's a miss. It's 25 hit.
Due east. That's a hit for how much? 9 plus 11, 20. Dropped him
11.
right through the eye socket.
Okay, and that'll be it.
Okay. Hey, real quick, just so you know what the terrain is around you guys. Basically, if you're in trees, that's difficult terrain and blocks line of sight through more than one square. And there's a little green line around the edge of what squares are trees. And then there's a circle with a black triangle somewhere in that area to show that you're in a tree area. Just for your reference. After Dan comes the leader of the orcs. So this thing up here, it casts well, let's see here. What we got? That looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes there and then casts a spell. Anyone got counter spell?
I cannot have it.
I don't think so.
I think the bar should be the only one that probably would, but probably not.
I
Also
couldn't
not a
have it.
level 4 spell.
Yeah, I would have to have secrets to have magical secrets. I don't have it.
Yeah.
Gonna have to be a more.
All right.
Ooh.
Here comes the thunder. Lightning bolt, 100-foot long lightning bolt spell strikes at Reese and Sailor Sun.
I knew it.
It is
I've seen this guy.
24 lightning damage Reese, 24 lightning damage Sailor Sun, 12 dex save or half. Oh wait, no, we cast it at 5th level. So it's 24 plus 3 more, 27 dex save or half. So Reese, you took half. Half 27 is 13. And Sailor Sun, you take 13. Okay, very good. It moved there, did that spell, it's done. Reese, your turn. For a party that was talking about how many of the fireballs they could throw, you guys sure are holding back.
If you didn't pick up on it, the DM was just shit talking.
I'm well aware. I have an idea.
I can bring
that
waves of
doesn't involve
orcs all day
fireball
long.
I can't carry out.
Is there somebody standing where that spiritual weapon is?
Negative. No party members over there, except for the kobold, but they're disposable.
Yo,
Right.
that's racist.
Did I say disposable? I meant deplorable. Oh, no, I mean...
I think identifying food sources is outside of reach.
What you gonna do, Reese?
I'm deciding whether I want to fireball at those three. Sure, what the heck.
Nice.
Probably a good idea. Jesus Christ!
Boom! Fireball erupts. Can you just get
You
those
never
three?
expect it.
Yep. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. All right. I'll roll it for you since I have the macro for it. Necklace. 24 fire damage. That's 12 if they save, so they could live. That guy can't. These guys could. Dex saves. Boom, boom. 2 more dead orcs. Boom, boom. There you go, Reese. Down to 5 charges left. Anything else, Reese?
Seems like enough for now.
After Reese Drex, your turn.
Oh, wait a
Drex.
minute. Spiritual weapon is a bonus action, and I didn't actually cast that fireball, so I am going to summon a spiritual weapon.
Technicality.
I'll take it.
Where you up for that one? Up to 60 feet from you. I think you can just reach these orcs or that anchorite.
Let me go up there and, okay, that'll do.
Anchorite, okay.
And
And
18 to hit.
18. That connects for 9 force. After Drex.
Oh, I'm done.
Drex, your turn, Drex. Your turn, Drex. Might be muted if you're talking. We'll come back to you, Drex. Let us know when you're ready. Orc's turn. Orc comes there, attacks Dan with his great axe. 19 Dan for 8 slashing.
I'll eat this 8.
You'll
Sorry, my internet cut out for a second.
Oh, no
Sorry.
problem. Your turn right now, Drex.
Oh, okay. So real quick, if I move here, would the orc leader see me?
No. Nope. If you have one full square between you and the edge of the forest, you are invisible to him.
Okay, then in that case, I want to try to shoot him with my short bow, because if I hit, it's an auto crit thanks to being an assassin.
You need to be able to move to the edge of the trees there. You need to take a bonus action to hide, right?
Yes.
And you have to be on the edge of the trees to shoot. So go and make your hide check. And you can't see him from there. You need to come out of the trees like about here to see him.
All right, no worries. That is a... Crap, it's terrible.
13 on the stealth?
13, yeah.
13's enough, so fire away.
All right, sweet. Worked out in the end.
Oh, crit. Nice.
Oh,
So that's going to be a crit, and I want to apply sneak attack.
9 plus... 18 is 27, right? Nice shot.
Merci.
Okay, then back to the orcs that were going. Next orc. He double moves to there. He double moves to here. He double moves to there. He double moves to there. He double moves to there. Orcs are done. The round is over. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Now I can have my mount disengage, which would allow me to leave with it. Is that?
That is
how I'm
affirmative.
gonna- Okay. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll just move out. Let's see. Let's go in the woods. Then I'm going to cast some animals.
Conjure up some animals.
Yeah. I'll drop them somewhere.
What kind do you want?
Here.
What CR?
We'll do 8th.
8th.
Or a quarter.
Quarter. So 8 creatures?
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
creatures at CR quarter? Okay. Game rules, monsters. Challenge rating 1 quarter to 1 quarter. Let's see what you got here. Give me a roll d6 for me, please. Doc. 4. And then roll d20 for me, please. 6. Okay. All right. Now these have to be beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Beasts. All right. Looking for something pertinent of both forests and dwarves.
well, there's your problem.
That that's funny. Oh, perfect. Okay. Giant badgers. And you were right over there in the trees. And the badgers are going to be within 60 feet of you. Where you want to put the badgers?
I'll put them over here.
All right. There will be 8 of them. No. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Badgers are done. Anything else, Doc?
Wow.
Yeah, I just want them to attack.
Are you all done? I'll do their attacks as soon as you're done.
Yeah.
You're all done?
Yeah.
Okay. They start coming at multi-attacking with the orcs. Bite, claw. Let's see what the orcs got prior initiative. Armor class 13. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so that's a hit for 4. And then bite and claws. Next one, bite, claws. That's a hit for 5. That's 9. Next one, bite. Drops them. Claws on the next orc.
God damn.
That's miss. Bite, claws. Three more bites, 3 more claws. Bite, bite, bite. Claw, claw, claw. 2 hits for 9 more points of damage to this orc. Minus 9. Alrighty. Done. After you is Cadence.
So this is a bad idea.
No, it is a wonderful idea.
It's
Do
not.
it.
It's not the worst idea you've ever had.
Well, I mean, that's not a big quality. Casty McCaster face up there. Does he have metal on?
Cassie McCasterface is wearing hide armor, so no.
Is he like holding a metal wand or?
Negatory, he is carrying these claws, these wooden claws. I think they're wooden. Yeah, it looks like they're made out of wood. These talons that he has, or bone. Looks like they're made out of bone, like boar tusks, actually.
Well then. Well, I'll go for it anyway. I think that would be worth it. Because I really don't want to. So I'm gonna drop a hypnotic pattern that just hit.
Let me do something real quick here, because this might affect what you do this round. Because a couple of things ended their turn inside the radius here. So
Oh no!
we got.
So you're saying fireball him anyway?
It might come in handy after all. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, they need 12s to not be restrained, so 2 are not restrained. All the rest of them take 5. And are restrained.
I need to make a deck save.
They tried.
Drex, yes, a deck save, please.
Oh no, Drex.
Hey, 26.
Nice. You dodge the roots that are coming up at you. 1, 2. Okay, so I got those. You dodged them. Now we're back to you, turn Cadence. I need to add roots to the initiative.
I mean, they still all get to attack and they're in the way. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the caster with hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Which I think I just have to step even to here. Wait.
Okay. Throw that hypnotic pattern up there. Let me see what the deck save is, or the wisdom, or con, or charisma, or whatever it is.
Hypnotic, come on.
15 wisdom save. Got him. He is hypnotized.
And it's all difficult terrain in the heavy stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Anywhere inside the tree line is difficult terrain.
Okay, so we'll just say that. 3. And I'm just gonna move. Probably gonna use my.
Okay, the orc attacks one of the badgers adjacent to him, who's restrained. That's a hit for 11, killing that badger. That's the end of the blue orcs. And then, say their son, your turn.
All right. Let's see. I look at the boss that hit me with his thunder lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm. He is affected by a spell, which has him charmed and incapacitated, and his speed is 0, and it will end if he takes damage. So
Okay.
that,
Then how many people have taken damage on the orc so far?
not any of them.
I have.
All the ones damaged are dead.
No, I'm talking about my allies. How
Oh.
many have?
Reese has taken a little bit. Dan's taken
Dan
half.
has.
No
I've
one's
taken
close.
some.
No one's close to dying. No one's even nearly close to dying.
Kill them orcs.
Let's see here. Then I'm just gonna use my spiritual weapon to attack the orc in front of.
Okay. Click that button. That's a miss. What else do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my.
Guiding bolt on the one rest of Reese. That's also a miss, unfortunately. All right, finish your turn where you want to move, and then Dan, your turn.
Gonna give the one directly to my east a shot. It's a 20 hit.
Affirmative.
Oh goodness. For 23.
That's pretty nice damage there. What else you got?
Gonna move back and shoot the last blue one.
All right.
10's gonna miss.
Anchor Right's turn. He is charmed up there. That's not a save ends, is it?
The centaur. Not in it.
And if take damage, creature action and shake. Okay, Centaur is backed away out of the fight. He's
boo.
fighting other orcs by himself.
Gotcha.
Reese, your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Bane on the 3 orcs that are next to me.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 charisma saves. That's a fail, and a make. So 2 are baned. That guy and this guy. What else do you want to do, Reese?
And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to attack the boss.
All right.
Casting a caster face. Doesn't look like a hit.
That might be good. He's incapacitated because he's charmed. That doesn't give you advantage, I don't think, does it? Conditions.
No.
Incapacitate, no actions or reactions. Yep. So
Why
you
are
missed. Might be a good thing. Anything else, Reese?
Let's not do that. He was shooting lightning bolts.
Yeah, let's leave him charmed. That sounds like a good
Drex.
plan.
Your turn, Drex.
All right, so real quick, is this orc in front of me to the northwest? Is he in direct sunlight?
Yeah.
All right, I'm still gonna hit him with my short sword at disadvantage because of sunlight sensitivity.
Okay. Fire away. 12 is
12.
a miss.
All right, then in that case, I'm gonna bonus action disengage and then just start to make my way back.
All right. After Drex is the orc's turn. So we got 3 baned ones attacking Reese. I'll do the 2 baned ones first. You can roll their bane effect for me. Both miss anyway. Then the one non-baned one attacking Reese. That's a hit. Reese for 5 slashing. If Bane's concentration, which I think it is, got a concentration check to make.
No problem.
You are good. And then we got one orc here fighting some badgers. He's going to attack a restrained one with his great axe. That's a hit for 14, killing that badger. And then got the guy who's going to try and go after Drex. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Attacks the half or the kobold with his great axe. 18 Drex for 6 slashing. They are done. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Doc will just scoot up to the edge here. He'll throw produce flame at the
22 connects for 9 fire damage to that guy.
and I'll go back and have my badgers attack.
Badgers, the 3 that were
Okay.
restrained tried to get out and all failed. Then the guy east of the guy attacks him, multi-attack with bite and claws. Hitting for 6, that's enough to drop him, and then he'll move out of the tangling vines. The one south of this orc here, multi-attacks, bite and claws. That's a hit for 6 and a hit for 9, killing that orc.
Jeez.
And then this
Your
one,
CR
Bet you don't
one quarter.
care.
we'll move to there and attack that orc by Reese. Multi-attack and bite and claws. 20 for 6 on that orc. Minus 6. All right. Dock is done. They are done. Roots go. None of you are left in there. Except for 3 restrained guys. Restrained. I think that gives disadvantage on dex saves. Let's see. Restrained. Dex save. Disadvantage. Okay. So 3 dex saves at disadvantage. 1, 2, 3. Damaged. Damaged. Not damaged. So the west one, the east one take 5 each. That's 5. Okay. No one else is in it. That round's over. Cadence, your turn.
Ooh, honestly, Cadence is gonna he's gonna dodge.
After Cadence is Orc B. Is there any left? They're gone. Sailor Sun, your turn.
First, I'm going to do spiritual weapon.
That's a hit for 7 damage to that guy.
And then I point a wand and use my wand of lightning on the same orc that's not Bane.
Fire away.
It's a 3, so I'm going to cast it as a level 4.
Level 4, okay. There's a W-LB button after in your gear. It's the last one in your gear set. So go 2 to the right of that, 3 to the right of that. The button's labeled W-LB. There you go. Lightning bolt, you set at 4th level, so that's 21 points lightning damage, 15 dex save per half. Either way, he's down. Sailor Sun is done. Dan, your turn.
Okay. Is the forested area difficult
Yep.
terrain or?
It is, yes.
Okay. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bonus action to get over here next to my badger friend and take a shot at my southeast one.
Fire away.
21 hit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, let's slap some 14 on that.
Boom.
19 damage.
Dead. Necrotize. Hypnotize.
Good job,
Reese, your
Julia.
turn. The orcs are going down fast.
But I'll hit the one in my face.
Sacred Flame, 15 dex save. Fail, it takes 4 radiant.
Start moving this down.
Okay. Drex, your turn.
I'm gonna continue my attempt to hit this orc with my disadvantage. First a short sword and then a dagger.
That's a hit.
Can't apply sneak attack, so.
I don't know why your short sword keeps going multiple times like that. It's weird. But the first one was a hit.
Because I have my push to talk on spacebar.
Oh, got it. Okay, so the first short sword attack hit did 7. The dagger with disadvantage did not hit.
Missed. Then I'll bonus action disengage and I'll just move, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Orc's turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. He double moved to there. He's done. This orc is going to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And then Doc, your turn.
Okay. If Doc's gonna step out, he'll produce.
Need to get to the edge of the forest, which will get you there. There you go.
Okay.
Then produce flame that guy. Go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah.
That's a hit for 11 fire. Dropped him.
Then I'll go back into the forest.
Okay, then your any commands to your summoned animals?
I have him. I just want him to run around the perimeter.
Run around the
up,
perimeter. Okay. This guy
go
got
up top
out with an action. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's his move. These two are stuck. This guy's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that guy follows around to there. And then these guys got some dex saves at disadvantage. One made it, one failed. One that made it's good. The one that failed takes 5 more. And they're done. That runs over. Cadence, your turn.
We screwed up my map. I'm just gonna, let's see, pop out. And I will viciously mock the orc that's by the tree. You're a bad person.
You got him. For 5 psychic.
Boom!
Cadence is done. And Sailor, your turn.
Sacred frame that orc.
Got him. 7 radiant. Dropped him. And then you guys can circle around and kill the leader.
Let's give Drex the honor.
Okay. Or actually, you can shoot him from range.
Yeah, I can. I just moved. Joe, I can kill him if you want, or someone else can do it.
And the badgers.
Surround him in badgers.
Yeah, the badgers will keep him from retreating while you guys shoot him. Okay. He goes down. On these guys, do they have some treasure on them? I think they might.
Can we finish killing the tree?
You can finish killing the tree guys, yep.
Yeah, let's deal with that problem.
And then the treasure you find, let's see if there is any. Patrol. The leader carries a vial with a red liquid that glimmers when you move it.
I'll taste it.
It is a potion of greater healing.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Good item, but I got one.
Potion of greater healing on him. And now you guys continue on your journey to this map.
Quick question.
Before you continue on your journey, though, you can take a short rest if you like. So let's do that
Frank
first.
said short rest. Can we eat what good berries we have?
Yeah. You may.
Right.
Just gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Ooh, 6. Thank you.
Oh, sweet. I get to keep some of my good berries. Thanks.
Okay, don't even do any changes now because I'm going to grab you and move you. Copy there. And
I'm just gonna drink me one of my potions I have.
just there. Boom, there. There you go. All right, the Circle of Thunder. Your centaur friend Xanax points his spear towards a clearing in the trees. You can see some standing stones there. Ominous storm clouds are gathering in the sky as you approach. The hill is 90 feet tall with trees spread across its slopes. Atop the hill is a large ring of standing stones. You see ghastly figures dancing within this hedge, surrounded by a number of smaller capering creatures. There is a cave in the side of the hill, too, that you are facing. And you guys are basically coming out of the trees right where I have you. You can see orc-sized creatures dancing around the center of the standing stones, and small twig-like branch creatures circling around that. They're performing some sort of ritual, so time is probably of the essence. So roll initiative.
There we go. Finally got a really good one.
Surprised I'm actually rolling some good initiatives, even though I have no.
Okay, Drex, you are first. Climbing up the steep 90-foot incline hill, as long as you're not in the trees, is still not difficult terrain.
Alrighty then. So let me just see something really quick. Went there. I don't see a way where I could hit any of the dudes in the middle, so I'm just gonna. I'll go 1, 2. And then bonus action hide, and then take a shot at one of the northeast, northwestern branch creature. So, do I need to make a stealth check first?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check. You're good.
All right. Short bow.
You hit.
2 to hit, and it's an auto crit since surprise.
And he is shattered. Bits of small pieces of wood fly in every direction. Finish your move where you want, Drex, and then Dan, your turn.
Shit, there's 3 of those guys.
I will follow suit. And okay, what's the shortcut to get the distance arrow?
You left click your guy, right tap your guy, and drag him around. I think that's what it is. Left click and hold, right tap, and no, that's not it. Drag. Oh, start dragging and then right tap. Yeah. So left click and hold, start dragging, and right tap. And that'll give you an arrow, and you just gotta remember to put you back where you were.
Yep.
When you're done checking.
And I'll do here, shoot one to my north.
That's a hit.
For 8.
8, dropped him.
25 for 8. And then I would be just barely out of range of the second one, but I'm going to do it at disadvantage. 12?
12. That is a miss. Okay, patrol, arrive, C1.
Is that a
okay.
miss?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay.
You're close enough, Dan. You can see kind of what's going on in the center. You relay that to your friends. Atop the hill is a ring of 8 upright stone structures, each one consisting of 2 10-foot-high vertical stone slabs spaced about 5 feet apart and topped with a 3-foot-thick flat lintel stone. In the middle of the circle, humanoid figures dance around a deer carcass, each wearing the rotting head of a boar as a mask. Okay. All right. After Dan is the anchorite. One of the anchorites. Okay. So this guy dances to the edge of the circle. To there. Lightning bolt comes shooting down. 1 through 3. It's a Dan. Dan, lightning bolt your way. This is at 5th level. This is 44 points of lightning damage. 12 dex save halves it.
I will be using my ring to auto-save that.
There you go.
And then dodge to take half.
It's not a dodge thing. He didn't attack you.
Oh.
He didn't hit you with an attack.
Gotcha. Never mind.
You're
Then
not at that level yet.
yeah, not yet.
So you took 22.
So that's half of 44. 22.
Half of 42, 422, yep. And he has shot a lightning bolt at
Sorry.
you. And then he moves kind of behind the stone there, back to the stone. He's done. Next goes Doc. Doc, your horse is the stats of a riding horse. I think that's a speed of 60. So you can move 12 squares with a single move action. 12 more if you dash.
Okay. Now, I have a question. Now, is this like as if it's, as if I bought a horse? If it's dead type of thing?
I don't know. I haven't looked in the content catalog yet to verify what the rules are.
Okay. All right. I will. I'd hate to do conjure animals again, but I'll do something else. Let's see here. Go up here with my horse. Then I'll cast Spike Growth.
That's a 20-foot radius. Yeah, I'll look something up here. 20-foot radius. Spell, 20-foot radius. Yeah, we use that poison one. Put that where you want the spike growth at. Can you drag that?
Yeah, I can. I'm just thinking about what might be. I think we're mostly ranged anyway, so yeah, we'll just.
Okay.
Then I'll go. Now, can I hide in the trees here?
Yeah. Alrighty. Spike growth is up. After you is one of the anchorites up there. He comes. Speed 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to launch a lightning bolt into the trees where you saw you duck in.
Okay.
Hit you and the horse for 41 points of lightning damage. The horse goes down. I think actually supposed to have the riding horse stats, not a dead horse stats. Let me check what a regular horse has for. I think a regular horse has 19 hit points, if I'm right. Horse riding.
Yeah,
13 hit points, so he's gone either way.
Okay.
You get to make a dex save first for the lightning bolt. It's 12 dex save for half damage. Good job. So you take 41, so you take 20 points damage from the lightning bolt hitting.
Okay.
That's a DC 10 concentration check for your spike growth. That's still good. And then with your mount going down, let's see, Mount knocked prone. Reaction to land on your feet. Otherwise, this mount plus prone of 5 feet. You want to land on your feet with a reaction, or you want to be prone?
I'll be prone.
Okay. So put a prone marker in guy. Don't forget you took 20 points of damage off your hit points, and that anchorite is done. Next go, Sailor Sun.
Alright, I'm gonna do Radiant Soul. Get my wings out. So, how close I gotta be with to use spiritual weapon towards get towards?
Spiritual weapon has a range of 60 feet. Little note, if you click your token and you're looking at your macros, every one of the macros that's a spell has the range on it. If you're ever wondering how far you can do something.
So I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon and put it right here.
So you guys, just for your reference, when you're planning your turn out, you can usually drag stuff out of the spells folder and have it ready to go. So there you go. You can drag that where you want it. And you need to be able to see where you put the spell. So we're going to move to a spot where you can see that spot. There's no trees between you and it. And then cast it. There you go. And then roll me some damage for it. Oh, it looks like you did. That's a hit for 5 force to that guy.
Plus 6 more for Radiant Soul, because I use it because it's
Got the 6 more. What else you got?
that would be that was my action to summon my wings and
Okay.
Can you tuck me in before the twigs?
Where are
Pretty
you at,
please.
Kittens? There you go. Okay, Kittens, go ahead.
Well, they're close, but let's do that anyway. All right, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna do hypnotic.
Alrighty, nice. 15 save on the 2 anchorites. Wisdom, wisdom. Got them both.
Nice.
2 hypnotized anchorites.
All right, so don't hit those until we kill everything else.
Sounds good.
Speaking of killing everything else, who would like to be closer? Raise your hand.
Dan
Me.
would. Dan would.
Dan, I'll hit you with mantle. I'll hit Reese with mantle. I'll hit Drex, right? With mantle.
Yeah, Drex.
Alright, guys. Everyone that you just got hit, you can use your reaction if you still got it to move your speed without provoking. And you get 8 temp hit points.
Yes, I do still have it.
Be careful about that spike growth. It's dangerous terrain to be walking through. It does 2d4 points damage per 5 feet you move. Alright.
The spike growth is the thing.
The green circle up north, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, after Cadence is Twig's turn. Here they go.
also I use my reaction to move again.
Yes, you may.
Now I'm gonna fly up in the air, 30 feet.
Alright, Twigs are coming out. 1, 2, 3 to there. Claws on Dan. Dan hits you for 2 piercing.
I'll take it.
Your 8 temps. Yeah, you all have 8 temps if you got hit.
Missed you, Dan. That was there. Was there. Was there. 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 And there. Okay. Twigs are done. Anchorite's turn. The last of them. Way in the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. First thing I'll do will be to shoot a lightning bolt at the flying sun in the sky. Say their sun. Say their sun. Lightning bolt's coming your way for 36 points of lightning damage. 12 dex save halves it. Nice. Half of 36 is 18 lightning damage. And then he's going to go 1, 2, ups 2, 3,
How much damage?
4, 5, 6 to there. 18 points damage. He's done. Reese, your turn.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna drop a spiritual weapon next to the one weak guy. Here it is. Button. it is.
That's a hit for 9 points of force damage to that guy.
And then I'll give him an extra 2 from Sacred Flame.
14. What the hell happened there? 14 radiant. Boom. Okay. After Reese, round is over. Drex, your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to take my bonus action to disengage.
So Reese, stepping where you just stepped, you step on a something wooden. It's like there is a there's like a secret like trap door underneath the earth there. That goes down. Okay, Drex.
Does Reese go down? Or?
No, he just stepped on something made out of wood. That's all.
Squish, squish, thunk.
I'm going to take my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'll use my movement to move up next to Reese. That'll take my full 30.
Okay.
But then I'll short bow shoot the one next to the spiritual weapon who isn't charmed.
Okay.
And it'll be a flat roll because sunlight sensitivity plus pack tactic. 19 to hit.
I'm not sure you get pack tactics. You don't have any ally adjacent to him.
Oh, fuck. Okay, my bad.
19 hit anyway, though. It's a double 19.
Ally,
So that's a hit for
and
7.
19. And then can I apply sneak attack on that?
No, since you have disadvantage.
Oh wait, because I had disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so just 7 points. And
Got it.
that's my turn.
After Drex, Dan, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna make some kindling out of these boys. So, in reading order, 24 for 6.
24 for 6, dropped him.
Okay, next one, reading order, 22 for 8.
Dropped him.
And that'll be it.
After Dan is one of the anchorites is hypnotized. Then Doc.
Okay, Doc's... He's gonna recast Spike Growth.
Go ahead and drag that where you want it.
That'll be it. And then I'm gonna... Let's go 10. I'll just move to there.
All right. Hypnotized anchorite. And then say there's sun, your turn.
So is he safe to hit or not to hit?
He's safe.
So I can hit him then.
Yes, he's safe.
All right, I'm gonna use 4 out of remaining of my charges, so I have 1 charge left, and then 2 of my 1.
All right. Fire away. 26, 27, 28, 29, 35 points of damage, 15 dex save. Got him. Boom. Blow him to oblivion.
And then Spiritual Realm is gonna attack the little twig underneath him.
That obliterates that twig. You can also move your weapon. Move weapon 20 feet and repeat attack. I think you actually had to move it before you attack.
I just move it at 1 square.
Anything else?
Let's see. No bonus action, spirit. Nope, that's it.
Cadence, your turn.
So he's gone. Let's see. I will step to the edge of the trees. I see one on Dan. I'll stay back there.
He grumbles and chatters and falls to the ground.
Sticks
It
and
worked!
stones. Yeah, words can hurt you, you son of a bitch. Okay.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will break the twigs.
Here comes the twigs. Coming on Dan for the first one. Comes there, claw attack on Dan. That's a miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double move for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves to there and attacks Doc. 17 Doc for 2 piercing damage. DC 10 concentration check. Then this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was there. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. Twigs are done. Reese, your turn.
Okay, I'll move my spiritual weapon. 1, 2, 3. Attack that twig blight.
Does not hit.
Okay. And then I will Sacred Flame the twig blight that is just north of, I think that's Doc.
It dodges, dances, capers out of the way. All right.
Yeah.
Then, so through the wind and rain and stuff, you kind of settles on you that the chanting that the anchorites were performing is stopped. And then there's a crash of thunder. And then in the middle of the circle appears a enormous boar with lightning
Shit.
dancing off of its tusks. It's actually huge in size. Yeah. And roll initiative for him. And sort that. Okay, Drex, you are first to go.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action disengage from this twig. I'm going to move here, just outside the difficult terrain, and I'm going to shoot the giant lightning boar with my short bow. And it'll be a straight roll because he hasn't acted yet.
Okay.
17 to hit,
You hit.
and because he hasn't acted yet, this will be an auto crit. And I can't apply sneak attack because no one's next to me, and no advantage, but it'll be 13.
I think it's only an auto crit if you surprise them. Any hit versus a
No,
surprised
it's-
creature
It's
is.
surprise, or if they have not acted yet in the round.
Let's just double check that. There you go. Assassinate. Advantage attack creature that has not taken a turn yet. Any hit is a crit versus surprise creature. I'm pretty sure it's just surprised. So it's 10, but you can look it up and let me know if I'm wrong. 10 points damage to him. 3 more if I'm wrong later. Anything else, Drex? Dan, your turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna finish up this twig right next to me.
Okay.
Is that 13 hit?
It does.
For
For 5. Dropped it.
I'm going to move 2. Can I get an insightful fighting on the giant boar, please? DC 18 deception.
Deception.
All right.
13. Got him.
I am sufficiently incited by it. I'm going to finish up in the tree.
After your turn is Anchorite. There. And then Gorthok. The Thunder Boar. He comes crashing through the standing stone. Let's see, he's there. So he goes 1. Give me some damage for your thorns, Doc.
Okay. How many?
2, 3, just 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. Crashing
God,
into
I
the
don't
trees
like this.
after Dan. stompling all over all the twig blights on the way. We got 4 points of damage from the thorns on the
Was
way.
it just one?
There's just one, yep. And then he multi-attacks. Tusks and hooves. Or, what's this do? Creature you see. Okay, so he'll do tusks on Dan. 27 Dan for 21 slashing and lightning damage.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Good,
So
good.
10.
10, yep. Good timing on that. And
I
then
really hope the hooves aren't like a 10d20 damage. I'm gonna cry.
15 for 19 bludgeoning and thunder.
I'm down.
Down goes Dan. The thing's stomping through the
Dan.
trees. Lightning's crashing all around you guys. Next
He's
to
on
go.
the edge so we can see him. Yeah.
Dan, yeah. Next to go after Gorthok is Doc.
It'd be super great if a life cleric can hit me with a healing word. Where'd that pigeon come from?
Yeah, what the hell was that? Who's talking to me?
How far is the healing word? Is
Yeah,
it
I
50?
Healing word 60 feet.
And it would certainly heal me up all the way due to a life cleric effect. Oh wait, no, that's grave. Never mind. It'd be great
Just
if a
out of
glaive
reach.
and a life cleric could.
Right. Doc's going to let's see here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There. That should, he's going to move a few spaces down and cast healing word.
Twig slashes at you, hits for 2 points of piercing damage. DC 10 concentration check. You're good. Do some healing word there on Dan. Dan, 7 hit points back. Did you say higher level or first, Doc?
No, just at first level.
First, okay. 7 hit points, Dan. Put a prone marker on your guy. Don't
Off.
forget that you dropped whatever was in your hands. It's lying on the ground beside you. After Doc
And then
comes.
I will. But I'm going to do a produce flame on that twig that hit.
All right. Fire away. That connects. Twig burns up in a blazing flame. Then Nankrek's still hypnotized. Then Sailor Sun, your turn.
I'm gonna look at Stan and go, damn! And cast mass healing word on me and him. Who else is damage?
Doc is. Reese is maybe a little bit. Maybe not.
Because I can
Good.
heal up to 6 creatures I can see.
Okay, well, basically everyone in your party, except for Cadence, is going to get this healing. Go ahead and click the button. You're doing it at first level? Or third level, I mean.
It's a 3rd level.
Nice. 13 hit points, everyone, if you're in the area.
Those are nice rolls,
I'm
y'all.
already full, so.
I need to fix that macro. Sailor, you get some extras too. Then after you're done, that's only a bonus. What else do you want to do, Sailor?
So everybody gets 2 extra. I get 2 extra. I'm gonna see here.
The 13
The
includes all the
only
bonuses for
cantrip-
everyone else. You, since it's a 3rd level spell, can regain 5 extra hit points.
So 19.
For you, 19. For everyone else, 18. For everyone else, 13.
So only cantrips, correct?
Yeah. Only a cantrip.
No, I'm gonna sacred flame the pig.
The big pig, okay. Dex save for the big pig.
Cook us some bacon.
That's a 10.
Oh.
10 damage to the big pig.
How long is the minute? How many rounds?
10 rounds.
Okay, so it has been 10 rounds, I guess.
Yeah, it's only round 1 right now. Or I must have reset that round thing. Anyway, all done, Sailor?
My turn.
All right, Cadence, your turn.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so you are concentrating, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Come up here where I can see that pig. And yeah, I'm going to hit it with a second level of Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, good. Okay.
The range is right. Yeah.
10 psychic, 15 wisdom save for half, and no movement. Wisdom save. Dang, made it 5 points.
And I will bonus action for let's see. I will Mantle of Inspiration on Dan,
thank
Drax,
goodness.
Reese, and let's do homie up in the air, Sailor. So you can move with your reaction, you can move your speed, and you get 8 temper.
I don't think I can move because I cunning
wait.
actioned. But I love the tempies.
Yeah, it was mostly for the temps.
I'm also prone, so.
Yeah.
Tom, how would that work if I'm prone but I haven't used my reaction?
You'd be able to move if you haven't used your
The
reaction
full
yet.
45, or?
Well, you'd have to use half of it to stand.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And also the pig takes additional 6 because of my wing.
Bum, 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 bum. Got it. Okay, here comes the twigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hits you for 2 piercing, Dan.
Yep.
Get the twig. Get
1,
the twig.
2, 3, 4. Reese missed you. I think that's it. The other one's had a double move.
Wait, is this one on the tree line gonna come at me?
It had a double move, so it's done.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right, after that is Reese. Your turn, Reese.
Okay, well, let's move my spiritual weapon down a little bit and give it a taste of that. That does not look promising.
9 does not connect.
Give it the whole thing next time.
Not just the taste.
Been that
Just
twig.
the taste.
And then I'll Sacred Flame the lightning pig.
It's not your day.
Wait, you said each one of these guys has a pig mask on, right?
Their claws. Their claws are made out of boar tusks.
But only one had a pig mask, or did they all?
They were all wearing masks. Let's see, I don't know if they were pigs or not. Let me double check. See
Maybe
one.
we get paranoid. I don't want more pigs.
Rotting head of a boar is a mask. Yeah.
Oh God.
How do you like my deception check there? Like I didn't know that.
Oh, that was pretty good.
All right,
20
Reese.
on that one.
All done. That round's over. Drex, your turn, Drex.
All right. So first things first, I'm gonna move. This twig can make an opportunity attack against me. I'm not disengaging.
But you're gonna kill it.
15 to hit. That's a
Miss.
miss.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. That'll be a 14.
Okay, you hit him from the boar.
All right, that's the key. I'm not going to try to shoot the boar with my bow, and I'll have advantage because sunlight sensitivity disadvantage, pack tactic advantage, stealth advantage, so it comes out to advantage, right?
No, one of any of them cancels all of them.
Yep.
Unfortunately, sorry.
Oh, well. All right, well, at least if I hit, I get the critical because coming from surprise. 11 to hit.
Oh no, that's a miss. Okay, after Drex is Dan.
I'm gonna spend half movement to stand up. So taking that off of my conditions. Okay. And I'm just gonna unload it with Julia. Here it comes, boys.
Oh,
And since I still have insightful fighting up on it, it's gonna take 12, 25, 36 damage.
I hate to be a bummer, but are you sure?
Hmm?
Are you sure you have insightful fighting?
Yeah, I won it previously, and it only goes away if I cast it on someone else. It doesn't mention falling unconscious.
Okay. I think you're right.
So 36.
Nicely done.
that's awesome, man. I've not seen anyone use that in.
And the second one. Let's order up 5 more. 10 more.
Boom. Boom. That's what you needed right there. Down goes the boar.
Yeah.
Boar's done.
Just gonna kind of tip my hat towards it and say, "It's been a pleasure." The Zentarum say goodbye.
All right. What else you got?
I'm gonna just stay right here.
Okay. After your turn. Yeah, my round counter's not counting. I fix that. Okay. So that was Dan. Anchorites traumatized. Doc, your turn.
Okay. Doc, we'll let's see. Go ahead.
We'll kill the twig in front of you.
Doc, what are you doing?
Yeah, I just swung at the twig.
All right. That
21
obliterates it. What else you want to do, Doc?
Doc will move up towards the other ones here. And he'll be done.
You just hear a low growl coming out of the trees. All done, Doc?
Yep.
All right. Hypnotized for now. Sailor Sun, your turn.
Oh. Let's see here. What would it be if I fly down trying to hit it with my mace and fly back up?
Well, roll to hit with your mace. That's what it'd be. Caterwauling. That's a miss. Close, close, but no cigar.
Can I recast my spiritual weapon next to the twig?
Yeah. I mean, it takes another slot is all, but yeah.
But I'm gonna make it a level 3.
Okay. I don't think that matters. I think it's going to be level 4 to beef it up. But if you only have a third level slot, then you can use that still. Okay, then click and do some damage for me. That is a miss. Anything else, Sailor?
Oh, I see I can do.
Your turn cadence.
All right.
She's trying to be all fancy and cool.
Hang on, I moved, so I can't do that. But I can go 20. Yeah, I'll dash.
All right. Against dash. Twigs go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Twig attacks Reese. Missing. Okay. And we'll call it there. You guys can finish up 2 twig blights before they go again, I'm sure. And then you can tag, or 3 twig blights, and then tag team the anchorites when you bring them out of hypnosis. So you take down those 2 last anchorites. You can take a short rest, and then you can explore these caves. And you also see if the anchorites had anything on them. So let's see what they had.
So I'll land and cancel my wing.
C2.
Can we take a quick break too?
Yeah. Take a break until 15 after.
Cool.
We're going to play up until just shy of midnight tonight so that we can finish next time we play. The whole campaign. The whole kit and the caboodle.
Oh my. Man, I wish they'd approve those other adventures.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on. I wonder why they can't. Oh, speaking of that. Gotta do some Layers Night action here in a second.
I thought for sure that tree was Liar's Night. I mean, it had all the flavor for it.
Yeah, it sure did. Getting psyched for Game Holcon?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. And honestly, it's been. I mean, like Gen Con, I didn't play, right? So, like, I haven't been to a con since like D8 Summit last. Which, by the way, that's a great show. I mean, if you're.
D8 Summit, where's it at?
It's in it's basically like LaSalle, Peru, Illinois. It's like right in the middle of Illinois.
Middle of Illinois, okay.
It's but like I think the last couple of years it's been something like 35% of the content is actually run by the people who wrote the.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. They have a pretty cool VIG program, and it's like it's kind of small. Like, I mean, I think they're running like 20 something tables, right? So compared to like Gen Con or Winter Fantasy, it's like not very big, but they have all the same good content at it, and they're bringing in a lot of people, and then it's been all of the proceeds benefit this shelter in Central Illinois, a family shelter that like works to keep families together instead of splitting them up on like men and women's sides.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's if you've seen him around in the community, Jonathan Connor Self. And I think this
I've
year,
seen that name a lot, yeah.
Yeah, so it used to be that there was this like gaming group in Northern Illinois that would work on it, but now it's him, Jenny Loveday, and what's her name? Latoya? No. Oh, it's something like that. Also from Chicago. They're running it this year. But he's really well connected and gets a lot of people down. I mean, like Ben and Paige come out often. There's usually at least one admin. It was last year. Was supposed to be No, not Robert. It was supposed to be someone, but they had to cancel. So Claire came in, which was actually really cool. I like. But they usually run the open, and they get pretty good swag too. That was where that table I was with won the Waterdeep Open, and they gave us those, collector covers of the box set.
Oh, you're talking about an open? Yeah, my table did won the open for the season, the starting of season.
Cool. We had a druid that we had a druid that took MVP because he turned to like a pterodactyl, and we just rode him and just started attacking him. Okay, you were saying something? No, sorry. Are you talking about the Avernus Open?
No, I'm talking about for my the beginning of Tomb Annihilation.
Oh, okay.
Season, well, before the season 17 started.
That Avernus Open was really cool.
Yeah, I wish I would have played it. Oh well.
Yeah, so for the epic I like is the one I did recently that's supposed to be like almost as the end when you're fighting pirates.
with Smoke Lake, Jackie, little Smoke Lake. Oh God, you think I'd remember? Port Zion Nyanzaru. What was that one? Peril at
It
the
was called a season 7 1 oh, epic
I think that was Peril at the Port.
something port.
Yeah, Peril at the Port.
Peril at the Port, yeah.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
brought my
Smoke was the chick
I
pirate.
brought
Yeah.
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 So
That
I used my monk and I got the staff of woodlands because I'm a level 2 druid as well.
I'm kind of looking forward to this Eberron content, just because of the authors that are involved.
it does look pretty interesting. Are you signed up for
mean-
very much of it at GameholeCon?
You know, I need to look at my schedule. Unfortunately, I told you that one of my AOs got canceled,
Yeah, I heard that.
which I was a little salty about.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Well, and like, I emailed them. Whatever. I need to email him back because I emailed them an hour. Because I said, I just got notice it was canceled. Like VIG, we're only allowed to sign up for 2 special events. Like having one of these canceled, like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And just to get like automated email, whatever. And he wrote back and said, "Well, the guest who submitted those games, Bill Benham, just let us know that he could not make it. That really sucks, but there's not much we can do about it. We have no control." So I need to email him back and say, like, honestly, like I understand. Like obviously you can't get him to be there. And if you can't get one of the other admins to pick up extra games, there's plenty that AL could do. Like,
Yeah.
throw in a cert, like just a something of, hey, I know this guy maybe, kind of screwed over your weekend. Sorry that we're missing it. I mean, AL, gives out certs like candy. So
Remember,
something.
I forget if you were playing or not, but we were at Origins, and like all the admins had the wrong time for the start of a slot.
Oh, no.
So we waited like an hour before we started. And then, of course, they show up completely, disgruntled and disheveled and not wanting to run. But they put a brave face on and went through it anyway.
So are you planning ever to run a tier 3 AL?
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Nothing in the plans right now.
Yeah, because I would love to bring my rogue fighter.
Hmm.
Haven't used it since season 7. But I have to look up the stuff for the magical items.
We went to a haunted house that was local here, and those actors always look super sketchy. Of course, they're supposed to look super sketchy, right?
Oh, okay.
And then, like this whole bus full of drunk people show up, and they're all super belligerent, and it degenerated into basically each side accusing the other side of doing all sorts of bad things to each other, groping and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, so it's like,
Christ.
how can you figure out what really happened? It's just one person's word against another person's word.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's insane.
it sucks. I mean,
Like
it's like
adults?
you would think they would have actual video of that stuff. I would imagine.
Oh, God.
They gotta have video, you would think. I mean, you're kind of opening yourself up to, hey, anyone could claim anything.
Yeah. That's
Because you're all being kind of like, jump scared, and all these actors are getting like right in your face, right, to try and scare you.
Right.
And so you could claim they did something more, but there's really no way to know if they did. So what one side claims that these people all showed up drunk, and then got kicked out because they all showed up drunk, and then they started making accusations. And of course, the other side says, well, we started, you guys were doing inappropriate things to us, and therefore, we were getting mad. So it's like,
Oh my
that's
God.
great.
What?
So you'll never know the truth unless they have video.
So what do everybody think about that picture I picked for my character?
Is this the Sun Cleric?
Yeah, Sailor Sun.
I assume it's a reference to Sailor Moon, and that's where my knowledge.
Pretty,
That's as far as it
pretty much,
goes.
That's
when I was
deep down the weave hole.
I made a character named Sailor Sun, but my version was a male. So this is supposed to be his daughter. So.
Well, I
Well,
tell you
I'm not
what,
the
if it
only
has to
one.
do with any kind of Japanese animation, I have to ask my daughters. They know about 5,000 times more about it than I do.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon. So
So
No,
do
I
they
saw that.
actually
I saw that
sail on
image, and in my
moons?
head, I went,
Do they
"Wait,
sail on the
what?
moon?"
Hold on."
yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised I'm not the only one that thought of this character. But mine, like I said, my original one is a male and stuff. So try to add his story. Then I saw Dragon Ball Z, I kind of tweaked him, made him a half Saiyan, so he's related to Vegeta.
This is flying so far over my head right now.
Is that like a Wookiee?
It's like a Wookiee. All right, let's get going here. Let's see. Okay, you guys can take a short rest. Why don't we do that real quick? And then you can explore what's inside those caves.
Oh, I rolled the extra hit points for people. It was what,
Extra 3 hit points if you spend a hit die, everyone.
I kind of smacked myself after that.
The first cave to the northeast, and they're all kind of similar. There's a little caged-in area where there's a boar. There is another caged-in area where they might have like a prey animal, like a deer or something like that. Let's see. Above the entry to this one to the northeast is 2 rectangular stone slabs topped with a heavy lintel stone. Situated in the middle of an intersection facing the cave mouth, the skull of a boar rests atop a pile of humanoid and animal bones. And you search the rest of that cavern. Let's see. There's a pen in there. There is... you do find, as you're searching, a well-crafted shield buried under the dirt floor of the northeast one. And that shield will turn out to be, you find out later, a +1 shield. Kind of loses its significance since you can all get it anyway.
Well, but we could trade that one, right? I mean, something.
Oh yeah, you could trade that one to another person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one you could actually trade. Okay, so that was in the northeast one. Now the northwest one. Exploring it, similar, where it's got a couple different pens and a living area. And in the living area, you find there a stoppered bone vial buried under the dirt floor. And you investigate that, and it is a potion of invulnerability.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ! All right, sweet.
And
That's-
finally, you come to the last of the places, and this is where I'll need your tokens. Go ahead and drag your eyes over there. You come to the entryway, so you're looking basically at the southwest cave area. Yeah. In the entryway, the southwest cave area, carved into the lintel stone is a pictograph depicting 3 stick-figure humanoids being struck by lightning. Situated in the middle of the intersection,
that was me.
facing the cave mouth, there's no skull of a boar. It's toppled off of the pile of humanoid animal bones. And you see something black. You see something reach out, some black furred appendage, which kind of bats the skull around the floor, and it's around the corner to your left, looking into the place.
Yeah, nope.
Who wants to go and check it out?
Direct.
Oh, I'll check it out. Come on.
Come on. What could it be? Just a
Yeah,
black
let's
cat.
go.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everyone roll initiative for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's missing there. I'm not sure where you're at. It is Reese. Put you over there.
I will continue my trend of
Roll your initiatives.
rolling majority low.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, so you saw a black appendage kind of playing with the skull of the boar there. And there it is.
Oh, God, is that the actual picture?
It's
I don't-
fine.
I don't know why you would think that.
It's fine.
Should be okay. Should be tier appropriate. Okay. When you come around the corner, Drex, so you peek around the corner, you see that this black appendage that was batting at the skull, there's actually this big, huge ball of black fur. And it's got multiple appendages coming out of it that look kind of like cat paws, except it rolls over on its side and opening up a big, vertically slitted green eye looks at you. And this thing is like a beholder in form. Black fur covers it. It's got one big green cat eye in the middle, and its tentacles kind of look like cat paws.
Don't hurt it.
And roll initiative, everyone. You already are doing that, right? Let's see what its initiative is. It is plus something. D20. 9, okay. That turn. That is 8. No. 7.99. All right. Drex describes this thing to you, but Drex is evidently paralyzed by fear. And Dan, you go first.
Okay.
There's a massive ball of black fur, kind of rumbling, maybe purring a little bit. It's got a big green eye with a narrow pupil. It's hovering just off the ground, and it's got multiple appendages coming off of it. Multiple fuzzy eye stalks.
Okay. Would I be able to see it without entering the cave?
No. You could get to a spot where you can see it. It should approach you, though.
Okay. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I moved the wrong one.
It's okay.
7. Insightful fighting it.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
That's going to be
that's
hard
a
to beat.
DC
You got him.
28.
You got him.
Perception. Okay, and then that main action dash just kind of.
Okay. All right. Dan's done. Doc, your turn.
Doc's going to try and stay out of the way here. He'll just ready in action to. He'll cast Produce Flame and then he'll throw it if he sees something.
Ready to produce flame.
Yeah.
Cadence, your turn.
All right, let's go talk to this cat. 2, 4, 2.
All right, Cadence, you walk right on up to that cat. It's purring. It's looking at you. It's kind of batting at the skull.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat it like I'd treat a kitten, and talk to it and start making soothing noises and see if it wants to jump up and.
Okay. You can make a wisdom animal handling check with advantage.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
You're probably not good at that, are you? A 5 doesn't seem to phase it any. It pays you no mind and keeps playing with the skull on the ground.
Crap! I got this, guys. I got this. Don't worry. I'll pull out some of this raw meat I apparently carry with me in case of mantic.
All right, Cadence, you're done. Reese, your turn.
I think I took animal handling, maybe? Did I? Yeah, I did.
You did. Nice.
Seeing how inept Cadence is.
It hurts.
Some cats don't like other cats. That's just what happens sometimes.
4, 5, 6. I can't get close, though.
So you're like behind Cadence, Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
what
come to you through me.
Gonna rip you in half to get
There
there.
we
Boom!
go.
Look at
That's how
Reese.
it's done.
23
Oh
on
my
the
God.
animal handling. Yeah, the cat kind of knocks the skull aside and then goes past you, Cadence, and snuggles up on you, Reese. And you are covered in black hairs all over your clothes and all over your equipment. And the cat's going to follow you wherever you go. And you guys get 10 candy corn each. And you have a black cat
Yes.
beholder familiar. At least for now, Reese. Let's see. On its success, it's tamed until the next dawn. It will not fight on your behalf and instead spends its time begging for food, purring, and hovers showing its belly, or ignoring you. At the next dawn, it'll randomly either wander away or attack your feet and the rest of your party. And since you're the one who tamed it, you are covered in black hairs. Reese. Man, good job, guys. You finish searching this place with your beholder black cat in tow, and you find. Let's see what you find in C4. C4 entry. You already got those two. You already found. Yeah, that is it. That is all you find here. So you know you have the cat only until the next morning potentially, and you know that the woodland manse is close by, so you could head that way if you want.
Yeah, let's take the cat to the man.
There you go. Okay.
I mean, might as well.
Is there any chance we can do this next week?
Yeah, we can do this next week. We won't get very far anyway. So we'll pause. We'll stop there, and I'll see you guys in a week. Cadence.
Awesome.
Final.
For Cadence.
Just wanted to make a friend.
I mean, there's nothing saying you can't within the next 24 hours.
I'm not making friends with that thing. It's contaminated.
It touches something other than you. It's like, no,